Hey,
Jules was your baby before AG.
Adekunle is my
It's
guy,
facts.
but I'm not gonna lie.
Wow!
You
Don't
first.
lie.
Him and
Adekunle is
Thames.
our family friend now. Oh, Thames baby too. Oh, there's
Thames,
a lot of
Adekunle.
babies.
Oh man, there's a lot
And
of
then Kiss
babies.
Daniel put out a song called "Hello Baby." Everybody wants to be baby.
No.
Wizkid loved his baby
Let's
at one
not talk
point.
about Kiss Daniel because
Wizkid liked his baby at one point.
Yeah,
He
Kiss
loved
Daniel's
his baby.
going through some shit right now.
Joe Boy
I felt
loved his baby.
No.
He had a
but
baby.
No,
He
he
loves his
said
babies. All the songs with babies and all that. He's making
That
baby
is true.
references. But Juice baby has been going on for a minute.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
AG now, we're gonna call AG out.
Nah,
He's a family friend.
that's
we
my
can't call
guy.
him
But
without-
I mean, when I started seeing the AG baby is your baby, I was like, damn.
Yeah. How are you out babying the baby?
And then when Thames, came with the scene,
It's
and I
over.
see,
It's over.
Yeah.
Thames feed right now is done so.
Yeah,
Crazy things are happening.
exactly.
That's
Crazy
literally
things
what
were
that is.
happening.
Oh man.
Jesus. Oh yeah, Dave. Let us know when we're. Jesus.
There you have it.
What a wow. There's a lot of editing that's going to happen.
Take this swig before.
Not
I
a
go.
swig. Wow.
Is that too uptown a word? Why did things get quiet? Once I started sipping. All right.
I'm trying to remember what episode this is.
I'm very proud of you.
Thank
I feel
you.
like this is 89 or 90, which
89. Oh wow, you guys have done well.
because we haven't dropped two. You were supposed to drop an episode today.
I was. But it's
what
better
you
that we
dropping
drop
today?
it in the middle of the week.
Okay.
So we drop it tomorrow.
Yes, you're
I also have to I had to edit out a bunch of shit that
Yeah.
the repeat
From the
offenders.
Mandem.
Correct.
Yeah.
So we
We'll move forward.
welcome everyone to episode 88 of No Wahala the podcast. This is your boy Tune Day, and I'm joined by
Bawo.
and we have a special
Yes,
guest,
sir.
this
From
evening.
across the pond,
you
innit?
know, the
Literally.
Accra Avenger.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Talk that talk.
Jamestown Massive.
Talk
Accra
that
Massive.
talk.
The Ashanti Associate,
Okay.
Ashanti Associate. Bese Manche.
the Tree Thanos.
Wow.
No, those
No,
guys.
no.
No, not the Tree Tanners. The
You're not the
Gar
Sweet
Tanners.
Oh,
terrorizer?
you're not the Tree Thanos. Okay.
Fanti 4 in the building.
Oh, okay.
The ferocious Fanti.
Ferocious fancy. Okay.
Fanti is the sexiest language.
The
it?
gigantic.
Yeah, if you speak you're all about the energy.
God, John Day. I'm not
Yeah,
mad
man.
at that intro. Give him something for for the British side. You gotta give him something.
Yeah, let's see your accent, bro.
Which one? Which one do you want me? Which one do you want me
Give
to
all
work?
give them all
Which
of
one
them.
do you want me to
Go
work
ahead.
with?
All of them, all of
Go
them.
ahead.
I'm trying to understand. Which one do you want me to work with?
What accent is this right now?
Whack.
Hey,
You didn't hear the whack.
Wick?
You didn't get the work. You're not working. It's not working.
It's not working out.
It just
for you.
worked in his.
It's not
in
working
his brain.
out.
It just worked.
Working out. Good try. Good try. It wasn't working out. He
Thank
said,
you-
which one
thank
is
you,
that
please.
one? He didn't understand what you were giving.
Sorry, please. You didn't understand. Sorry.
Boys
please.
did not.
Boys were not bring.
In the hand. It was unabradable.
Okay.
I get it. Thank you, my brother.
All right.
The one and only.
He's not a baby, but he's
No,
your baby.
you say it. Jules,
Jules,
baby.
baby.
My guys. Appreciate you guys.
How you feeling, my brother?
I'm good, man. It's good to be back in New York.
It's been a minute.
Has it? I feel like he be sneaking in
I'm
for
in
a
and out,
party.
man.
Yeah, he's sneaking for a party.
In and out.
Pause.
Yeah, pause.
Yeah.
In and out. I was here in April. I spoke at African Business Conference, Colombia.
Oh,
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm here now.
You know what's crazy? I hear what you're saying, but I'm distracted by your pouch. Because how like the Ghanaians when they wear the kente and they have their titty out.
The one big,
So
the strong
you do
tit.
the opposite of that. You have your breast pocket is just sitting on top of your shirt.
Right, yeah.
Yo, Ghanaians are creative, man.
No, it moves with time.
It's all about the breastises, guys. All about the breastises.
Yeah, those strong breasts has to be
about
out.
the breasts.
You know what I mean?
I'm more of the yams.
Whoa.
I'm a yam.
Sir,
Why
please
yamming?
take that home.
Yeah, I'm a
That home
yam
came from-
engagement
And it was
officer.
Oh, I see what
Mawaiyo.
you're saying. Okay, please. That was a weird segue
I'm a
into
CYO, Chief Yams
Bio
Officer.
is crazy.
Okay. No, I just wanted
Chief Yams Officer. I mean,
CYO.
Brez are okay. We like Brez, but
Yeah.
Yeah, Yams guy.
Yeah, but sometimes it's the yams, sometimes it's the breastises. It just changes with time.
what if you could get both though? The balanced diets.
I was about to say something. That would get me
then
there's always something missing, right? There has to be something missing. Like
That's because you see, you
Unless-
don't get distracted by the BBLs.
no, that
Nothing
no,
missing.
no, because then
what bio's on?
there's a pretty face. There's
Thank
the
you very much.
personality.
I'm a pretty
No.
face guy
I'm
actually.
a pretty
Yeah,
face
so
guy
it all
too,
depends.
But I'm a pretty face plus yams.
Okay.
I mean, Jules, y'all know me.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're about. I'm a man of God.
Character's
I be in
also
church.
important. Character's also
Because you're a man
important.
of God, it doesn't mean you can't be a
I'm facing Bible now. I'm facing Bible.
Wow, not us
in the
doing
Bible,
night
it
vigil.
actually says
Word
that you
of-
need to.
Not us doing night
pick,
vigil.
The Bible does say that you need to pick your wife carefully.
Yes,
so.
now. But it says
Feel me?
it says-
Which he did. You know,
Speak about that.
shout outs
Speak
to you.
about
Shout
that.
out to wifey.
Congrats
know?
congrats on
Yeah,
picking the
man.
right one. It's not easy.
This guy's a family man.
It's not easy.
It's
bro.
not easy, man.
This guy's a family man.
It's not easy.
How's family life like? Because we're single men here trying to strive for
Who is
the
single?
peace
Shut
you
up
have.
there.
Bro,
Are you
know what?
married?
To Jesus.
Continue, sir. Sorry.
Jesus is married to a lot of people.
Thank you.
You look at you.
Sorry.
Polygamist.
Look,
but carry on.
I'm not selfish. I can share my God. It's okay.
Okay.
Wow.
This
That
is how
sounded
this
so
is gonna
wrong,
go.
but yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, you know what? It's not easy. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like where I'm at in my career, things just are steadily like growing. So there's less time. So when you have less time, you kind of like need to like plan your days like very, very well. And that can be a struggle. Cause it's like, all right, today I have a session with Wizkid
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Big Will.
on a Tuesday. Big up, Ayo. Wiz can be like 2:00. So you plan the day accordingly. And it gets to 2:00 and he's like, Omo, let's make it 5. You get to
Stand
5, then it's like 10. I'm just like, yo, I kind of like need to,
Spend time.
you know what I'm saying?
You're right. Or even rest stuff.
So now what I've started doing is I just chat to the engineers. Shout out to Sam Harper. I'm like, yo, Sam, when is my guy getting in the studio so that I know exactly what I can do? So that you
Smart
can plan accordingly. Yeah, because
It's not all vibes anymore.
you understand?
The
You
inshallah
understand?
must also happen.
Yeah, you need to look, you need to be home, you need to make sure that you're doing what you need to do at home. And then, you need to work because you need to, put food on the table. If there's no food on the table, then you need to, do you know what I'm saying? So it's all about balance. It's very difficult, but it's slowly getting there. I think she will probably disagree. But me personally, I feel like
You're like, yeah, I did well, right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Sure.
Shut up your mouth.
yeah,
You didn't
like-
do
you're
well.
useless.
Shut up there. You didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Where's the thing I asked you to buy me?
A woman
Oh,
hits
shit.
you with sure,
Oh,
and
No lie,
Mhm.
that is happening right now as we speak.
Oh,
you're
shit,
messing up
I
on the
forgot.
errand.
Oh,
I told you to buy this.
So
thing.
are you?
When did you
scheduling-
tell me to do that?
Are you
Check your
scheduling
WhatsApp.
errands?
It's
Or you
not
gonna
there.
get a little
right
homie
now,
to deal with the errands?
I forget a lot of things, so I write everything down right now.
Because I remember.
Do you task manage or you just like, do you have an assistant?
Bro, I think I just have the best memory ever.
Okay.
But I've realized that nah,
It's not that it's good as
it's
you
not
thought.
really like I'm really dumb. So I just forget everything, bro. Like, she told me something maybe a few days ago. I was like, yeah.
She told you, say.
And then she reminded me today. And I was like,
Damn.
oh, yeah, done it. Hadn't done it. Then she reminded me of another thing. And I just got upset. I was like, yo, why couldn't you do it? Like, I got shit going on. You know what I'm saying?
And now you're in trouble.
Exactly.
It's
Then when
not
you
that-
snap,
it's not that
they're
you're
like,
in trouble.
you don't know what's
Now
going
you're
on.
in
You know
trouble.
what I'm
It's not that
saying?
she couldn't do it. She just wants you to do it.
Thank you.
No, but then
And
it's
that's
like
exactly what it was.
when you tell her why couldn't you do it, now you're gonna get a list of things she's
I did
doing.
this.
Oh,
you
yeah,
didn't
but now
notice
you
that I
gotta
did
apologize.
the laundry
Bro,
and I washed your drawers.
I got that list. So right now I'm on probation.
Oh, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But we'll get out of jail soon.
Small. We
I picked up the groceries. I did your. I
no,
washed
we need
your
the free
drawers.
Jules sign. The free Jules sign.
Hey,
Yo, that
the
makes
t-shirts are being made.
The free Jules.
free
Free
Jules
Jules
EP?
feature.
Yeah.
The free Jules EP.
I really,
no,
yeah.
you
You
see,
should
man.
make some. Get the apparel for the married men, because they're men that will feel, understand the content.
You know what's crazy? Right now I feel like in the game, because maybe a few years ago, there are not a lot of guys, rappers, producers, artists that were married. They definitely had their situation.
They had
But
the
I
thing.
feel like now everybody is kind of like settled. But even though they're settled, men will be men still doing, work in the streets and stuff like that. However, we have a lot of responsibilities. There are kids involved and stuff like that. So we're working extra hard. But you need to be honest and say to yourself, like, the women are not going to see that at all. Like, I can be in New York having a show, right? And this is how it normally happens. Like I could be DJing, show is done, then after the show, there's probably a section that is given to you, and it's like, all right, let's just go pop some balls, drink, and let's just enjoy the moments, right? Then when you have people snapping,
Of course.
and then it goes on there,
You
whatever,
look like you're
whatever,
having a good time.
and then homegirl sees it, just like, oh, I thought you were working. It looks like you're just buying bottles for all of these bitch ass niggas.
in the
Just
section.
enjoying life.
I'm triggered.
Yeah, my
That's what I'm
God.
saying.
That's actually happened to both of us before.
No, but the crazy thing is when you look
You're
back
trying to
at those
justify. You're
pictures.
trying to
And
justify.
it
No, you
looks
look-
like that.
No, the pictures, you look back at the smile like, was this even worth it?
No.
Bro, that was me today.
You're like,
I was.
I should have just gone home.
yeah, this
why
shit
did I-
was
why
not
did I
fun.
even- why did
It
you
wasn't
even
even
post
fun.
I should have just got off the stage and gone home.
Instantly. Yo,
So-
you be looking back like,
So
My
now,
life.
as an artist, you kind of like have to like be very careful of what you're giving to the world because you're not even just giving.
I love
it
how
to the
we're
world.
bonding. This is like a therapy session.
Oh, bro,
This is
I
not
know
your
exactly
life.
what you guys are
That's your
going
life,
through.
son.
Trust me,
No,
it's crazy. But
we're happy.
Are
We're
you
happy
going
men.
through
We're
that?
happy
Do
men.
you go through that now?
No, I'm home. I'm home.
See, you
I'm
learn from
chilling.
the.
No, I'm
You're outside.
so I'm home in the fall. I'm out in the fall. I'm home in the summer.
the fall. I mean,
The
who's
fall
out
is
in the
slow.
fall?
Exactly.
Wow.
It's
Wow.
chill.
There's-
So
It's
this-
food.
I'm not
It's
shackled
food and
yet.
museums, my brother. These parties are not.
I
seen.
released my
Everyone's
shackles.
like, "Bawo, what happened?" Summer is summer in. I can't. I'm struggling to survive.
Speaking of summer, it's hot. You guys.
Oh my
summer is
God.
crazy,
It is wild. It was
Well-
100 degrees when I woke up this morning.
bro.
The world has an expiration date, and
Yo,
we know it.
But it's not like
It is
London.
what
'Cause you know,
it
in
is.
London, if it's 100 degrees,
Bro,
if
it's not
100
even
degrees-
Ghana, bro. Because before I came, so I was in Ghana and Kenya, but Kenya is cold right now. But I was in Ghana for like a week. I did a workshop there, for like 10 days, and I went to London. I was in London for like 3 days. They just had a heat wave. So
I was gonna crack a heat wave joke, but
it was
you
like
do it.
a bit warmish. But then when
People
I
were
got
melting in their apartments. This guy said it was warmish.
when I got to LA, I was like, yo, what is
Different,
this?
yeah.
At least they had the palm trees and stuff. But
Yeah.
when I got to New York, I was like, yo,
Yeah, at least they had air conditioning.
nah. But when I stepped out, because
The humidity. is
anytime I
different.
come to New York, and I was telling you about this earlier, I always try and stay central so that I can get access to everywhere. So I'm always in Manhattan. But I made a conscious
Big
decision.
arrow.
Yeah. Made a conscious decision that, I need to be in Brooklyn because everything is happening in Brooklyn.
That's what
Wow,
it's at.
I used to tell this guy, I was like,
That's where it's
why are you in the city?
It
yeah.
sounds right. It sounds right.
At the
until
time,
you
a
go
lot of-
through
yeah,
all the
exactly.
addresses and you're like, I'm
West,
here. I'm here. I'm here.
42nd, whatever. So you're like, I need to be, whatever. But then when I realized that a lot of the gigs that I'll be doing and the meetings I'll be having would be in Brooklyn, I'll just be like, let me just get a hotel in Brooklyn. So
Smart man.
from now on,
Big-
Brooklyn, Bed-Stuy, Biggie.
Everybody's gonna
That's
watch.
where it's
Everybody's gonna
at.
watch this and be like, where's Jules?
Yeah.
That's what everything is in Brooklyn, but good Ghanaian food, which is I'm sure some of you go
Yeah,
because the BX
I mean-
Uptown has the good Ghanaian.
Yeah,
food.
but
It
nobody's
is what
going to
it
the
is.
BX, bro. Like,
It is. I live in the Bronx, so
When
I
I
got
cracked
it.
Bronx
You live in the
jokes-
Bronx?
I'm listen.
When I
I grew
cracked-
up in the
my
Bronx.
condolences, my brother.
I grew up in the Bronx. Grew up in a Ghanaian church. Like this
When I
is
crack
life
the Bronx
for
jokes,
us.
I get cracked.
We get attacked.
Everybody
We
gets
get
mad.
attacked a lot because we're the last.
I mean-
We're gonna be the last borough to get gentrified. You know what I mean? So this is of all the New York
They
energy.
haven't started a gentrification
Oh, no, they
in the
started.
Bronx.
No, small. It's like very
by
where
Yankee
it
Stadium.
begins.
And
Where
by
Manhattan meets Brooklyn
That's not
and
really
Bronx.
gentrification.
That's Bronx though.
No, trust me. It's still lit in the Bronx. But where
Oh,
Manhattan
definitely
meets
lit.
the Bronx is where they're gentrifying first. Like they're gonna start there and go up.
Have they fully gentrified the Heights yet?
No, but they took all the clubs out because
Yeah.
they used to have all the clubs years ago,
Remember
but they
the-
caught
I mean,
all
you can
of them.
imagine what the clubs like were in the Bronx.
Remember we did La Marina?
Oh my God, this was
2017? 2018?
2018.
And could you please
Done.
tell the camera?
Huh?
It
Could
is-
you
it
please
is an
tell the
ex-
camera how much fun you didn't have?
Yeah, it was.
It was
Yeah.
yeah. Look sad. How was La
No, I
Marina
don't-
for you?
I think he was free.
No, you know what?
You were free
It
at
does
that
not
time.
matter.
It was.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's closed now. So
Yeah, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, we didn't have fun. La Marina was never fun.
La Marina was, sorry, as someone that doesn't have restrictions, La Marina was fucking lit.
It was lit for you.
that's what I'm thinking. Cause
La
like
Marina was
Bronx is like there are no rules there.
No. Bronx is great. I don't be outside in the Bronx.
The reason why it took me
I-
so long to leave Uptown is because I used to have so much fun at La Marina and Mama Sushi.
Mama
So much
Sushi is a
fun.
good place.
Apartment 78.
So what? The club is closed now.
Done.
Yeah, most
It's
of
an
the-
Italian
yeah.
So what is it?
restaurant now.
The
Yeah.
Italiano. They
They
take it over.
caught most of them for money laundering.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, there was
Let them not use this podcast as evidence.
no. I heard this is what they're saying.
I'm sure.
Allegedly. You
I didn't read. Yeah,
you
allegedly.
yeah,
I'm
you
sorry.
guys probably gonna
Everything
edit-
that
you're
was
probably gonna
said
edit
earlier is alleged. None of it is
Yeah, allegedly. Word on the street.
trying to-
Allegedly.
indicted and shit.
Yeah.
Word is.
I
No.
have no idea. I have no idea what these guys.
We learned that La Marina was through No Wahala, the podcast.
Nah, but most of the clubs were closed down though. I don't know what happened.
COVID.
No,
This is
pre-COVID.
pre-COVID.
Oh, wow.
I remember one day we were like, "Oh, let's."
There's
go there for
nothing
someone's
to do.
birthday, and it
Yeah,
was
there's
like, we are
nothing to
closed.
do.
They didn't announce it or nothing. It was just we couldn't get
You
in.
decided to go to the Bronx for someone's birthday.
No, La Marina's on the Bronx. It's close, but it's not there.
It's where
It's like the border.
it's so weird. It's like super uptown for Manhattan, but like
Harlem.
right there where it's past Harlem.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's where
Inwood.
yeah. So it's like it's right there, but it's just at the edge of
So
Manhattan.
technically, after Manhattan is
Washington
Washington
Heights,
Heights
it
is
is
in Manhattan.
yeah.
It's
The Heights, yeah.
it's hard to explain.
Because the thing with Manhattan is Manhattan's
It's
full of a
Harlem.
bunch of neighborhoods.
It's Harlem, then it's the Heights,
Uh-huh.
then it's Inwood, then
Right.
it's the Bronx.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, it's weird. Manhattan is this weird Long Island, so it's like parts of it you can cut to the Bronx early or keep going and meet up at a different
Yeah,
spot.
because it's like a
Right.
weird.
Yeah,
It's like the Bronx does this.
just
weird crescent.
it ain't that deep. It ain't that deep, but just know the Heights ain't the Heights no more. It's gone. So everything is Brooklyn now. So everybody rather
Everybody's
go
in
down.
Brooklyn.
Yeah,
Shout out to
Um,
everybody that lives in Brooklyn.
It's expensive here, though.
it's
Jesus
it's
Christ.
insanely expensive. Even the Bronx that supposedly hasn't been gentrified, the numbers are going up. So. Because now everyone can work from home, so people don't necessarily have to be in the city or close to their jobs. So people are moving to the Bronx as well to live in the Bronx.
Downtown Brooklyn is like it's like the Marylebone.
Downtown Brooklyn is like the Marylebone. That's very posh then.
Oh, downtown Brooklyn, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Mm.
Barclays, well, everything downtown Brooklyn.
Yeah, the Barclays area will kind of like be
Williamsburg is
like.
like White City.
I think Barclays Center will kind of like be our Shoreditch
No, not at all.
in terms of when Shoreditch is messy and like everybody's out.
Actually,
Think about it.
you have a point because
Think about
Shoreditch used to be grungy as fuck, and so did downtown
Right.
Brooklyn.
Right now, Shoreditch is just like everybody's there, everybody's outside, so it's not as
Nah, but that's like Fort
know what I'm
Greene.
saying?
Fort Greene and Bed-Stuy, everybody's outside. Like
Yeah,
Barclays is like one place that people congregate, which would be like, I don't know how to explain it.
actually.
To me, it's more like
I
Brixton.
take that back.
It's more like Brixton.
Brixton is like Barclays Center is like
It's
Brixton.
like Brixton because you have the Brixton Academy,
Yeah.
the O2.
Yeah. And Soho, your Soho, is more like our Shoreditch. We have our
Yes.
Soho, but our Soho is like posh.
Very posh.
So I want to say that our Soho
It's like
is like
Greenwich
your.
Village.
There you go.
Absolutely. It's the same.
Or yeah, maybe our Soho.
And then
is
your city of
Soho.
London would be like Fide-Eye.
Yeah, yeah. And where I live right now.
We gotta bring Bawo to London.
No,
And
no,
just do
I-
nothing.
I
Oh, you
don't
never been?
enjoy- No, I don't enjoy going to London.
Why?
I have a lot of family in London. I spent years in London.
Bro, you need to come.
I'd rather go if I'm I'd rather go to other
You
countries
need to
in
come from
Europe
the
So I
than
bring you to
London.
Soho Farmhouse
You
just
need
for a
to.
weekend.
You need to come to the.
Last time I was in London, I almost got stabbed 3 times in one
Well,
weekend.
okay. What were you doing
Yeah.
to almost get stabbed? Because
All
it's
right,
very
so
hard to get
all right,
knifed up.
let's talk about it. Where were you?
It's very hard to get knifed up in London.
Where were
It's
you?
really-
What's the carnival or the
Notting Hill?
You came to
Notting
Carnival?
Hill? I was there.
I was
for
about to
Notting
say,
Hill.
yo, Carnival is.
Yeah.
Who did
so
you offend?
I'm a peaceful, loving. I'm
Wow.
from the Bronx.
Why
yes,
did someone
but
wanna
I'm also-
knife
I
you
lead
up?
with love.
Why did someone want to knife you
It
up
was
at
just
Notting Hill?
it was just a bunch of people in the same place, and obviously a lot.
Oh,
of
you in the
people-
wrong place at the wrong time.
My brother.
No, that's your
Yeah.
problem, bro.
Ah!
I made it out
Are you
alive.
are you
But my
victim
thing
blaming?
is,
Yo, no,
I
no,
don't
you-
want to be hospitalized in nobody else's country.
Bro,
I don't
nah,
wanna
you
deal
need to-
with
you-
that.
Let me
Yeah, you
defend
need
you.
to move
Are
to
you
the right
victim
people.
blaming?
He is victim blaming me,
No,
isn't he?
No.
You
You were
are,
at
sir.
the wrong place. at
Did
the
you send
wrong
boys
time.
my way?
No,
Wow.
because Bayo doesn't seem to be. Well, he's from the Bronx, but he doesn't seem to be that guy who looks for trouble.
I
He's
don't.
not.
No,
So-
the Bronx in me got me out of it.
Allegedly.
Right? But just being in a crowded place.
And being smart and be like, yo, I need
Yeah,
to get the hell out of here.
Exactly. Exactly. So it was one of those
It's
situations
the
I
wrong
was
place.
there.
One
I was there
thing
with one of
about
my
Carnival.
cousins.
One thing
He
about
got
Carnival.
smacked.
Was your cousin engaging
No.
with them?
No, this is the thing
Why
though.
did he get smacked?
He got smacked. I'm getting excited because if you smack somebody, I'm ready. You know what I mean?
But why
and
did he get
kept
smacked,
telling
though?
me to get. It was dudes trying to flex. Whatever it is.
So your cousin flexed back?
Yes.
Okay, well,
so he gets.
Why are
smacked,
you flexing?
And now I'm like, fuck it.
The story has
Fuck
just
it.
changed.
No,
because
you
this
asked
is-
for
this is not-
details.
No. This is not what you said.
No,
You said,
no, listen. Now they flexed for people just minding their business. So that's the wrong place at the wrong time because we're chilling.
So you're
But
saying they just came up to you?
they have more people and we're chilling in a car.
They just came up to you for no reason.
I swear to you, no reason. Unless there's
Your
something.
cousin didn't tell you the truth about what
no,
happened.
I swear to
Your cousin lives there.
Yeah, so unless there's some history.
There was some energy.
Unless this, listen, but I'm chilling.
You were in your cousin's car?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
passenger.
They knew your cousin.
Where's
bro.
your cousin from?
Where
does he live?
Catford.
Oh, yeah.
Catford?
They knew your cousin, bro.
Southeast. I
Yeah.
mean, there's nothing really going on there.
There's
But what,
nothing.
He just lives there.
Like families from Lewisham, Catford, that area.
Oh,
Like, no, he's not from Lewisham, but he's from
He said,
Catford. I have a bunch of family in Lewisham.
oh.
Like I have the address in my head. I have the house number. Like that's how often I'm in London. When you still have to remember house numbers. When you go out, you may call like uncle.
You said it like he
I'm
was
good.
from Thamesmead or some shit.
No. But this is what I'm saying. I can't
you
be in
said
certain
Lewisham.
situations because I'm gonna get excited. So I stay away from that. Like I'm not the one you have to dull things down if things are escalated.
Lewisham is violence, though, right?
It was.
yeah. I mean, it's had its moments.
Yeah,
a lot of yeah. There's some
Some
areas.
static has
Lewisham and you know.
Listen,
another
I've been in
area.
London and my
I'm not
tennis
from.
beat
I'm
up.
not really from South, so I don't really know the ins and outs of that. You know?
When I'm there, my antennas are up
when
throughout.
yeah.
Throughout.
Well, I'll
the
say this to you,
situation.
bro. Like you know, next
Croydon
time-
is the most south that
Maybe I got to go to other parts of London to enjoy
Croydon
it.
is not
But the
even
parts I
south,
be at, it's
Croydon's
just like,
Narnia. It's a whole nother place.
Yeah, I refuse to get involved in the Croydon banter because I have Croydon friends and you know they probably would.
I don't even want you to enter.
Shout outs to everybody in Croydon. Y'all all
thumbs
good.
up.
You're all amazing. Especially the ones in South Croydon. Shout outs to all of you.
But yeah, I urge you to come back. You know, because
What part of London should I go to?
The part that you're not around your cousin and we're not gonna get stabbed up because of some shit.
anytime
your
Tune
cousin
Day
did.
comes, Tune Day is always in Kensington or Shoreditch. You're saying in the
Okay.
bougie places. That's where you need to be,
I have family there, so I'm always kicking it with family.
bro.
That might be the problem.
Go to Shoreditch, go to Kensington, go
Alright,
to
next
these
time I'll
nice
be there.
places.
Because every time I come, as soon as I come to London, I kick it with family for 1-2 days and I just country hop.
Or stay with us. in
I go to
Central.
Greece.
Hide.
I love chilling in Greece.
Be in Central.
Peace, but I'm gonna go to London more.
Next time you want to
Greece.
I love being in Greece. It's a nice, peaceful
Mykonos thing.
place.
Yo, Mykonos is kind of sexy.
You don't enjoy Greece?
I've never been.
Ha!
Oh,
So now we have to do No
That's
Wahala
so
vacation.
weird.
No
So
Wahala
what's
retreat.
the-
What European countries have you been to? That's
France,
not okay.
Sweden, Belgium, Denmark, Germany. Yeah, Italy. That's about it, you know.
All right, where haven't you?
South Africa?
Croatia,
no, in Europe.
Oh,
Croatia, Cyprus. Yeah,
you never did Yacht Week?
nah.
Hey,
What's,
we will fix it. Don't worry.
So where have you been that didn't have to do with work?
Work-wise, all those places I mentioned is all work.
No, didn't have to do with work.
Oh,
Like what are your I feel like you're not
Jules
taking a
time.
lot of
I-
vacations here.
it's bro.
Because every time I see Jules, even when he's about to do a gig, he looks like he's thinking about 4 or 5 steps ahead.
Oh yeah, bro.
Like I saw Jules in Accra last year, right? And this was right before
Afrochella?
Afrochella's, not the event itself, the speaking
Yeah,
event that he
the
did.
panels.
And it's, the panels. And I'm looking at Jules walking.
Why you
and
were there?
yeah, I'm in the background, trust me.
I actually tried to introduce y'all, but you were.
Yeah, I'm in the
focused.
background. I said what up to him, but he's like, this is
he's tunnel
Jules-
vision.
Jules is tunnel vision. And I could tell he's like,
No. You were.
it
you were-
does.
you were-
This
it was
is-
good though.
This
You
is
were
family
focused.
conversation.
No, I'll tell you why that needs to change. And it's interesting you brought this up because you're asking me what places have I been to for vacation. I haven't been on a vacation for a minute. The last vacation was Jamaica, and even Jamaica, I was working.
So it wasn't.
Wow.
It wasn't vacation.
It wasn't vacation.
And then, no, me and the missus have been on a couple of vacations.
Okay.
We've been to some places. We've
Okay.
been to Portugal. We've been Mexico. But these were even times when things weren't as crazy. Now things are crazy. I just feel like I don't even have
Too much
time.
going on.
And even Italy, the last time I went to Italy was with my family, like my whole family. I didn't even meet my missus yet. This is when we were young. We went to Firenze,
Florence.
Florence. Man, I must. How old was I? I can't even remember, but this was years ago. But Paris, Sweden, all these places. This is literally like
Work.
gigs. Like Paris
That's
was Fashion Week. Sweden was part of the mini club tour that I'm doing. And then Germany is on the books for another, event. Cyprus as well, Portugal as well. So
I just thought of a great idea.
yeah,
Because you're not the only one I know that has said that. Like when I travel, it's for work. I never have taken a vacation. We should plan a retreat where all the people we know that don't take breaks have to shut their phones off.
They're going to be networking. That's another thing.
They have to shut their phones off.
They're going to be networking.
It's
That's
impossible.
the problem.
They have to shut their phones off for at least 3 days.
They're not going to be able to.
Wow.
It's so my next
impossible.
question to you now, when was your last day off?
Day off.
Because I have issues with this, so I'd like to know, like, because my days off, like, it starts off with me guilting myself for taking a day off, and then I sneak some work in, and then I go back to it. So I want to know, like, what's
Today,
work a lot.
today, for example, right?
Mhm.
I was supposed to do a whole bunch of things, and I was trying to do studio. In fact, I wanted to do studio, today, but I just said to myself, "Nah, let me just relax." So today, and you see, it's even still work now that I think about it, because I called Tune Day. I was like, "Yo, I'm looking for a vinyl store.
Oh, wow. I got a good one if you need one.
I'm looking for a vinyl
In the
store."
city.
Hey,
Yeah.
I don't mind going to the Bronx because I'm sure you guys will have some vintage stuff.
Because I collect vinyls now. So
Okay.
every time
I mean, I
people
bought
see
some
vinyl-
vinyls from this place called Legacy, which is on Water Street and
Oh, that's a good
Soho.
spot.
just
too.
on the Dumber. But even me listening to the music felt like work because I'm listening to the music like, okay, I can sample this shit to make some beats. So then again, it's work, innit? But
So what's the answer? Like, take your time and think about it.
bro, that's what I'm saying.
That's because we all go
even
through it as
even
creatives and
after
hustlers.
I went to the vinyl shop, I went to Dumble House. I was like, let me just get some food and some drink, and let me just relax, and then just get like lit, and
You're all?
yeah, that was my day off today,
Okay.
literally.
No, people don't get a lot of days off because I think I told you this. This is why I took a break last year. I was doing food heavy, like I was catering events and all that.
Okay.
And then it hit me like month 7 that I haven't cooked for myself.
What?
Like you're making
Cooking
food.
for others.
I was doing events,
doing the chef
gigs, days off. I'm running through.
Oh, so you're a chef as well?
Yeah, I cater events is where I do food. So it hit me like 7 months. I haven't cooked for myself. Like all I eat at home are either I order in or leftovers from the events.
That doesn't even make any sense, bro.
That's what. But you were playing music, and that just made me remember that.
That's actually true.
That's what I'm saying. Like when was the last time you were vibing out and not? Oh, this would be fire.
When we were talking about this a few minutes ago,
That's what I'm saying.
On the
So
way here.
this is
I was literally saying
we talk
to,
mental
Sunday,
health. So this is part of that.
Audio fatigue.
Like it's
listening
it's
to
good.
all of these records, at least every single
Literally
day,
just-
there's a message that comes through like, yo,
This would be a fire sample.
I have this guy, I think you like him, bada boom, bada bing. And I'm just like, sometimes I just feel like right now we can't even enjoy listening to music anymore.
It's like
You
people,
can't.
it's like
Or
people
you
that
need
direct-
to find the zone.
It's like people that direct movies. I know a bunch of people that like went
In
to film
film?
school. They are working for a bunch of different movie studios. They put out movies. They can't go to the movies and just watch a movie without detecting everything wrong with
right.
the movie.
I
be
know
like-
I know a guy like that. He
There
goes
was-
to the
there-
movies.
There's a VFX error or somebody. An
There was a
extra.
glitch. Oh, he blinked his eye too many times.
Because-
I know a guy like that who is like, yo, this movie. I was like, yo, how? What do you think about this movie? I was like, oh man, I thought the camera angles were. I'm like, bro, really?
Nobody cares.
Like,
It's too technical. The
yeah.
And it'd be those same people too that be at the club judging transitions.
I do that. So why? you
I do
mean,
that
at
as
me,
well.
bro.
No, but
At me, bro.
I've stopped. I've legit stopped because whenever I'm with my guys, once the transitions, but everyone be like,
just look at each other.
and I'm like, when are we just gonna enjoy stuff?
Yeah.
You know, like when
But,
could,
I mean, it's hard to enjoy when the transitions are not really on point, though.
This actually happened
No,
recently.
but this is-
Where were we when this happened?
I don't
And-
want to
and
say
people.
somebody
Yeah,
do
we're not gonna
math.
out
Yeah,
out
no,
whoever
let's not
was
do that.
DJing.
Shout out
Was
to
it
all
me?
the DJs.
Shout out to all
Ah,
we
damn.
were at a function.
No,
and-
he's gonna say, "Was it me?" Don't
no,
start.
100%.
Don't start.
You weren't even in the country yet.
I beg.
But we were at a function and the music was not sweet. And
man.
we kept looking at each other because we knew, okay, if this continues, we're probably giving ourselves 5 minutes before we leave, right? Everybody else that's in our friend group knows us. If the music is trash or like there's a weird transition, they look at us to be like, how long are you guys staying here? Because we can't be in a room for bad music.
But can I say, with that situation like that, right? And I'm just going to speak for like DJs in general. Like sometimes it's very difficult for DJs to kind of like read the room and see what exactly the vibe is.
Bruh.
Because you could, I'll give you an example, right? So far since I've done Oakland, I've done LA, I've done New York, and I've done DC, right? So I did Oakland, right? And I've done Oakland before. And the energy was crazy. But this time, Oakland was a bit like, it was a vibe.
Okay.
It was a bit of a mix.
Okay.
So you need to cater to every single person in that room.
Absolutely.
LA, I didn't know what to expect because I'm like, yo, LA is very like, it's LA, right? LA was crazy. And I was so surprised at how LA was. New York was lit. DC, bougie as hell.
Yeah, that's the professional.
Everybody's standing on the wall waiting for someone.
I'm like, yo, what is going on
the
here?
black professionals now.
And I had a 1 hour set. I was like, yo, it's getting to almost 5 minutes, so I'm about to wrap up. I'm like, shouting out the next DJ, yo,
That is hilarious.
come take over. Because
You should have played a TED Talk. If you played TED Talk, they would have went nuts. It's black professionals in there.
Or some go-go music.
If you
Like-
tell them how to get LinkedIn followers, they're
All you have
like,
to do
all
is
right.
play-
But
All you have to do is play
the
some
crazy
go-go
thing about
music.
this DC gig is because, you know, it's run by, you know, some Africans as well. So there were patches of Africans, but there were also patches of like some African Americans, I guess maybe some Haitians and some Caribbeans as well. So I'm literally trying to take everybody through a journey by playing everything all together at the same tempo. But it's tough, bro.
Yeah, DC's a weird market.
And when it's tough, the DJ's under pressure. And when the DJ's under pressure, sometimes the transitions might be like fucked up.
Yeah, you overthink it. And the
Because you're
time will be
overthinking
off.
like, yo, the energy is not crazy. Oh my God,
But
everybody.
my thing is, I'm not going to say nothing to the DJ, right? But should we just stay there?
Everything you guys are saying is accurate, but what I want to remind you is the DJ we're talking about was not Juls. It wasn't anyone that is even close.
But everybody should get a
Talent-wise.
chance, is what he's saying.
No, I don't think that's what he was saying. I think that he was explaining why certain DJs could underperform even if they're really, really good.
Gotcha.
So I just wanted to be very clear. The
Oh, no, I know.
The DJ
I
we're
know.
referring to
Yeah.
was not good.
Oh, wow.
Like
Yeah.
even if the crowd was super fucking turned,
But do you think if a DJ is so bad and you're with the right people, it could be the best night of your life?
no.
Ironically, yes. Like
No,
you can be
I
making
haven't
fun
seen
of
it
the DJ.
Seen it. I'm
No,
telling you.
I've
I haven't
seen
seen
it.
it yet.
You could be making fun of the DJ and
Bad,
having your
okay,
own-
bad how?
Like they could be so bad. Like I've seen people
It's
do.
happened to me recently. I went to Ghana, I went to this place. Yo, we were lit. Me and my cousins, few friends, and then some people came to join us. We had, you know, Henny, champagne, everything was blessed. The DJ was just, you know, the DJ played Celine Dion, bro.
Nah,
And
bro.
yeah, we're
Like-
nuts.
Nah,
You know,
It
like
can
it was some
happen.
crazy
It
stuff.
can
And I'm just
happen.
like, yo,
nah, bro.
but we were lit.
If I'm trying to catch some twerks and the DJ puts on "My Heart Will Go On,"
You
I'm
still
throwing
gotta-
hands.
No,
No, you
listen.
gotta
There was
catch the
Celine Dion,
flow.
there was Britney Spears in the mix. So the girls are like, oh my, like the DJ is not really playing what we want to play. But I'm like, yo, but we're lit though. So let's just have the time of our lives.
If I'm trying to catch twerks to "All That Body Do Feel Alright," and it's "Don't Give Up on Your Faith," I'm out of there, bro.
In there,
You could catch a twerk on that.
I'm not catching twerks to Celine Dion, bro.
It's all in the mind, bro.
Hey,
Shaku-
hey,
Shaku and
hey,
Celine Dion is
hey.
nuts. And that's the way.
Ha ha! You gotta lift
there
one
you
leg.
Give them.
It can happen now. That's what I'm saying.
can
But you gotta
happen.
be. You gotta be with
Remix?
your.
Jules,
You're doing it.
Shout
See,
me, shout
no
me.
days off.
Shout
This
me.
is no shame on you.
No.
shame
Right?
on you.
You
Enjoy
heard it.
the
You heard it
music.
here first.
You called me
When
on
you hear
camera.
the remix,
No, you're
telling you.
enabling. You're
no, when
enabling
you
the
hear the
brother.
remix,
It's hard,
and
man.
it
This
charts,
is his day
and
off.
it charts, and it
It's
gets
hard, it's
nominated
hard.
for a Grammy, I don't want to hear nothing.
He can take a day
Celine
off
Dion,
and
holla
still
at me.
win a Grammy.
I know it's cold.
This is the thing in Canada.
She's from Toronto, right?
She's from Canada.
Well, I don't think Toronto.
She's not from Toronto, but she's from Canada.
Yeah.
I think she's on the French side of
Remix.
town. Right?
Holla at
I
me.
think she might be from Montreal.
Yeah.
Like she's from, I think she's Quebec.
From the French side. Yeah.
She speaks French.
Quebecois.
Okay. Whatever you said.
Speaking of whatever you said and back to sender, Jules, how do you pronounce the brand name of this sneaker / trainer for all the UK folk out here? What brand of sneaker?
Me personally, I've been saying Nikes the whole time.
Bawo,
But one of my brethren was like Nike.
Bawo, what brand of sneaker do I happen to be wearing right now?
Nika.
You are annoying.
Nika.
I think we need to get down to the root of why UK law
Nikes?
call things differently than how the originator of said
Right,
product.
because Nike is an American brand, so we could fight that one. Adidas, I'll give it to y'all, because they say very aggressive.
But they also say
Adidas.
Adidasler,
Yeah.
who
German.
inspired.
You guys say Adidas, right?
Yeah.
We do,
Adidas.
unfortunately.
say Adidas.
So we're the opposite. We pronounce Adidas wrong. Y'all pronounce Nike wrong. It's actually like
Nikes.
yeah. It's actually like UK
It's just
US relations.
for me personally.
It's healthy relations.
Me personally, I just find it weird to just say Nikes. Oh yeah, you got bare Nikes, you know. It's just
Bare
weird.
Nikes.
But I've been saying Nike for a while, and I guess maybe because I have a lot of American cousins as well. So when I hear it, that's what's in my
That's
head.
what comes out. Yeah, yes.
But Adidas is what we say. Yeah, it's really those two
I
brands.
just feel
really.
like that's a roadman slang probably that just took over.
Where you get it
Because
Nikes.
why would you Nikes? Yeah, I just feel like that's some one person. The thing with slang is if a cool person says it, it
Everybody
sounds
can say it.
cool. Even if when you say it, you're gonna think you're cool like that cool
That's why
person that said it.
somebody
That's
needs to
how
create a
slang starts.
documentary. Who was the first one to call it Nike? Because it started somewhere.
Yeah,
Because
it
the
definitely
company
starts
Why
has
are
somewhere.
you
always been
offended
Nike.
by that?
Because the company's always been Nike, but I
No,
don't
I hear
understand
you.
why UK people are like it's Nike.
I'm
You sure
somewhere.
everybody says Nike?
In the UK, everybody I know says Nike. You're the only person from the UK I know that does not pronounce
That's
it Nike.
interesting. Maybe I'm not UK enough, but
But yeah, you
I've
also-
always been saying
Not
Nike.
You're also
not
West
even
African.
Trans UK.
No, not even. I like that though.
Trans UK.
Trans
He's
UK.
trans Ghanaian.
I'm a heavy trans
Yeah,
Ghanaian.
he's trans
I've been claiming Ghana since forever.
No Ghanaian relation though.
You sure? I haven't done my test yet. I'm gonna find out. I might have the Hausa side, so if the Hausa is there, then I'm gonna just bring it back.
No,
to
tell
the
him
north.
your
Make it
Ashanti name.
Oh, it's Coco now.
Coco.
Cool. Yeah, I'm a Wednesday
Wednesday.
born. Yeah.
Alright.
Unfortunately,
Don't say unfortunately, bro.
no. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to claim my Ghanaian heritage the way he has. But
Oh,
I
I'm
would be
heavy.
Kwame now if I was.
You want to say there? Okay.
Coco is like why would you not want to be Ghanaian? Is the thing.
You know, I get it.
Coco
I don't eat eggs.
Coco the
enough.
traveler.
I don't.
You
egg-
see it through.
I don't eat eggs enough. You know.
All right, let me tell you something about this egg shit.
I was
This is
waiting
some
for
bullshit.
Is it? But
It's not
crazy.
every Ghanaian
No,
that
I hear
eats
you.
egg, bro.
But
Like, you guys need to let this thing go.
nah. See, this is the
Jesus
crazy
Christ.
thing. No. Trust me. I love my Ghanaians. Again,
I was
grew up-
Dog.
grew up.
I was like,
Grew up.
Nah, man.
Grew up.
Nah.
No, some things.
No, I need to talk. I need to talk.
Some
I need to
things
talk.
are jokes.
Let me
When
get
was the last
mic
time
on.
you had
Yo,
a boiled egg?
I don't eat egg, bro.
When's the last time you had fried eggs?
I don't eat egg, bro.
At all.
At all, bro.
You know what
Okay,
I
so
realized?
that's-
Jules is not Ghanaian.
No, yes,
Oh,
I am
damn.
actually 100%.
No, but let me tell you
Damn.
why.
Why?
Because no, Jules is like a unicorn in all of the cultures that he's a part of. In the UK, he doesn't
He
say
says Nike.
He says Nike.
In Ghana, he doesn't boil
eat
egg.
egg, but he eats
bro,
wache.
you can't.
You have shit on your fridge.
Absolutely.
That's so you good. There's nothing else you got to prove to
He's the
nobody.
Terminator. That's
No.
what it is.
As a Ghanaian, if you don't have shito and rice in your household, you failed.
No, yeah, I'm with you.
Rice, especially basmati.
Very
But-
important.
Yeah,
If it's Jasmine, slap yourself.
yeah. Basmati rice. It can't be that long and shit, bro. I'm probably gonna get a lot of stick for this, but I don't give a fuck.
Episode title.
But-
Not that long range shit.
Pause. But then basmati rice and shito definitely has to be in the household.
Constant.
As
No,
a Ghanaian.
because shito goes on everything.
Everything, bro.
You could
Are you, bro? Tell me that you have shito in your fridge, bro.
Guy. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
and it has
grew
to
up
be
on it.
wrapped in the little foil to make sure it doesn't.
Yeah,
drip,
because-
you know,
I used to.
my brother.
know
I
that
grew up
thing, bro.
eating. I grew up
Come on,
eating
man.
banku and kenke, so there was always shit around.
What were you having your kenke with, though?
I've had it with contomere stew. I know.
You see that, right?
I've
See
been
my
told.
guy.
I mean,
That's wrong, though.
but someone that eats like egusi and things like that, I like.
The banku is supposed to go with the consomme, though.
Look, I'm not Ghanaian. I'm just telling you how I used to eat.
But that's
seafoods.
that's messed up.
Oh yeah,
bro.
tell me
That's
how.
like
Tell me I'm supposed to eat it.
that's like.
Give the Nigerian reference.
No,
Let's
it's
see.
not even a Nigerian reference. I'm even trying to find a
Let's see.
American reference. It's
He's
like,
like say like that's like eating ramen with Fruity Loops or something crazy like that.
or it's like having chicken and milk and
Yikes.
dumping the chicken in the milk. I don't do that.
Damn.
What if I mean?
No, sir. No, please don't.
Yes,
This
it's
is
not
how
that.
diseases are made.
Banku,
Ha,
is
yes,
banku,
No.
Banku, you have it with okra stew
Okay.
or contemporary stew. Your fufu, you have it with soups. And the soups that we have in Katenkwine.
And Cotton Quine is my wave.
You know in Katen...
Oh yeah.
Yo,
He mentioned.
this guy's about... Yo!
He mentioned it.
Come on now.
No, but the thing is, he was. Look, how do I?
Anyway, I'm losing my train of thought, yo, because I was getting emotional.
Okay, go.
Fufu in Katenkwine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or, light
Rice bowl.
soup. No, the rice bowl goes with the in Katenkwine, though.
Yeah, I'm saying that's my.
Or the light soup, chicken light soup with
light-
fufu.
Light soup.
I love
Yes,
light soup. I love
Okay.
light soup as well.
Fufu with chicken light soup. Or, palm nut soup can come in.
I've never had that as well. But
It's-
you
Yeah,
have.
palm nut soup is very techy, bro.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't cook palm nut soup very well. In fact, if you don't cook all the soups in general, especially palm nut soup and groundnut soup, you will die. Because if you don't cook it, you need to heat it properly. I remember when I was a kid, my mom always used to say, make sure you heat it properly.
Yeah, because the oil.
Otherwise, yeah.
All that.
Your
it's-
stomach will be fucked.
Yeah, if you make it with the American oil, it might be different because they don't begin.
And they use, especially palm nut oil, they use a lot of the oil from the palm nut as well.
So you know what I'm not gonna do? Eat any of that.
No, that's
Anyways,
that's
Ghanaian food
disrespectful.
here.
No, because I don't want to die.
because even the peanut soup,
You know what you just
it
did?
doesn't taste the same.
It's like
here.
when you go to certain Japanese restaurants and like, yeah, try this fish, but if you eat the wrong part of
You're dead.
you'll
Yeah,
die.
yeah, 'cause this
but no,
one's
it's fire. It's delicious. Eat
That's
it.
why I don't go to Japanese
Are
restaurants.
you a
Uh-huh.
sushi person or anything like that?
Nah, I don't do those guys.
Oh,
like
okay.
that.
I love sushi.
But I can't.
Shout out to my Jamaican people, them do. That's what I eat, though.
But I can't. Oh, I also eat. Sorry. Anyways,
Whoa,
no, it's
hello.
fine. It's okay.
Hello.
Everything's
Japanese,
fine.
Chinese, and
No,
Thai
I don't
and
do
all
that.
that.
Oh, you don't do any of the Asian dishes? Okay.
My wife likes Chinese. That's so I
That's
can
it?
tolerate Chinese, but everything.
So
else
you
I
haven't
do.
done Thai?
I've done it before, but
How about Korean barbecue? None of that. It's not for him.
Ha! You don't eat Korean food?
You haven't had Korean
Nah,
fried
Shout out to
chicken?
my Korean people, though.
Have you had
Nah,
Korean
you
fried
gotta
chicken?
come get Korean fried chicken before.
I have.
Oh, so you've eaten?
I have. There's
Bibimbap.
There's a Korean spot near what's these guys? St. Pancras. There's a Korean spot there where I had some chicken there. It was pretty
Yeah, they make really good fried chicken.
Like
fried
King's
chicken.
Cross.
Yeah, exactly, King's Cross. You know exactly what
Yeah, I
I'm
know
talking
where it
about. Yeah, there's a restaurant there. I forgot the name, but they make some dope.
I had a memory that Bawo
I
knows
caught it.
when I make certain faces, he
I
knows that
caught
there's
it.
a memory attached to when I realize something.
Yeah.
She
I'm
was
gonna mind
Ghanaian.
my business. Ain't she was Ghanaian?
Ghanaian.
No, I'm sure she was.
Oh,
I'm sure she
St.
was.
Pancras? Yeah. Oh wow. Jesus is Lord.
She's indeed.
We're gonna move on.
Indeed.
Yeah.
We're gonna move on because this
Swiftly.
can only go south.
Oh, what I was saying, I didn't want to. I wanted you to finish your thought, but we're going back to that. The reason why Bawo knows all these things is because he was in a very healthy entanglement with someone from your ends.
From London?
No.
From
the other
Ghana?
ends. The other ends.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What did she do? She broke your heart.
Wow.
She did.
Breakfast was served.
This mic.
Breakfast was served. Yeah.
You
You know, last my brother.
Bawo was
Wow.
eating dinner and breakfast.
She used to
And it wasn't boiled
used to speak to her.
Oh yeah, we family. We good. No beef. I don't beef with any of.
Oh no,
my-
there's no beef.
You
I
don't beef with your exes?
And
Nah,
I don't
fuck
have
with the
exes.
man.
I don't have.
I don't
have
date
anything to
people
beef.
that aren't my friends. I did that once and I regretted it.
I've recently had a change of heart. I used to agree with you there, but I think that for peace, sometimes you have to sever it.
Oh no, we're not chopping it up daily, but
No,
we
no,
have
no.
healthy relationships.
Oh,
There's
that's good
some,
for you, bro.
There are some from my
I
past.
don't-
I can't even chop it up. At
I
all.
feel like people have to know when to end it. Some people drag things up, and that's where hate begins. But
Correct.
once you realize it's not going where it should be, I feel like a healthy end is good for
I
both
agree.
parties.
I don't have
The
energy
respect
to
is still
beef
there.
or get into disagreement
But I don't
with people
have,
that are not in my life.
Oh, you guys are good people, man.
No, yeah, I don't
Try.
have. I don't. My thing is, the anger, hate, like it takes a lot of memory space. So my
It also
thing, I
takes
see-
energy, and
Yeah,
that's
I
what I
don't
don't
have-
want to give.
What if you
someone
just
that's not-
what if you just erase it from your memory though?
But when you see them, what's
That's
that?
Yoruba
what,
demon
what,
energy.
what
I mean,
energy
you're not
comes
gonna
from?
see them when you're up though.
Talk that talk. Talk that talk.
Jules is
Talk
giving
that
big
talk.
Yoruba demon energy, and I
That
love
was
it.
bad. That was
Love
something.
it.
Well done, well done, well
I
done.
like that.
Yeah.
I like
No,
the
wait,
talk.
Wait on.
Me personally,
He said broke
X
up.
is X.
He
It's
said
X.
broke up. They broke.
X.
I'm up.
He said,
He said I'm up. They broke.
Extra.
Talk your talk. That's what you said.
I didn't say that.
It's like you
I
see them
personally
when
want to
I'm
say that in
up.
the drafts, but I respect.
He said
You're
broke
great.
up.
I didn't.
Broke up.
Jules mentions about to be on
X.
fire.
To be honest with you, bro, and I've never even told this story. You guys are probably the first, to hear this. I've never said this. To
Please don't get in
anybody as
trouble,
well. No, it's not even a trouble thing. But I feel like there was a relationship that I was in, which traumatized me like so bad,
Damn.
that it kind of like affected me as a person, going forward. That was actually one of the main reasons why I left Ghana. So background story: I was born, raised in London.
Mm-hmm.
My parents, my dad got a great job in Ghana, so we moved to Ghana when I was pushing like 10, 11. Did secondary school, did my uni there, and I just moved back to London. But the reason why I moved back to London predominantly is because there was a situation that just fucked my head up like crazy.
Do you want to talk about the situation?
Absolutely not. I'm not gonna give that person.
No, I respect that.
But like it was mad to the point where it affected me as a person in terms of relationships. Not even just with women, just with people in general.
Yeah, just
couldn't trust people.
Shook your character.
Always like even I won't even lie to you, maybe even till this day, it's still there. But then I think as I've gotten older, it's just more of like, just let it be.
Yeah.
I feel like the last couple of years it's literally just been, if there's a situation where I'm just like, it's a bit techie, I'm not going to have my antennas up. So if like I'm expecting something from Bawo and then Bawo goes quiet, maybe 3 years ago I'll just be like, I don't trust this nigga. But then now I'm just like, just let it be. If it happens, it happens. And then chances are that Bawo will come back to me. If he doesn't come back to me, it is what it is.
Maybe he was busy. Maybe he had...
it's life.
Life happens.
It's life.
For real.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the one thing I've gotten used to as I've gotten older, because sometimes you be going through it too, where you're like struggling to keep up with people.
Bro.
So now when people, if it's a day, 2 days, some dude I ain't here for from 3 weeks, he was like, yo, I lost a family member I've been going through. I'm like, thank God I ain't even overreact on you going ghost. Now,
because if you overreact, it's kind of like you even look stupid. Like,
hey, now I'm the asshole.
Yeah, because you don't even know what's going on. I also think that as a
life
people, I think West Africans, anxiety is just a way of life. Like living in an anxious state of mind is like the norm for us.
Very anxious, yeah.
So for those,
we're not as chill as we.
I'm not gonna say that I'm not an anxious person, but there was definitely a period of my life where I was like you, in that space where it's like, damn, you're overreading into everything you're seeing. You're extra paranoid about things. You're just reading situations wrong because your head isn't clear. But thanks to therapy, I think we're really big on therapy.
Take therapy, my people. Therapy is
really
needed, man.
Therapy is, listen,
it's literally saved my life.
So I was talking about that situation, but like because it messed me up so bad, right? It's one of those things where I literally just swept everything under the carpet, right? And just literally forgotten about it. But there's certain instances that spark the memory. So it could be me going to Ghana and seeing someone that would remind me of that situation, or it may come up in conversation, like just randomly. And I'm just like, yo, this is putting me in a crazy place. And I need to get rid of this before I even get into a committed situation. Because if I go into a committed situation with this mindset, it's literally going to affect her and then my family and everything.
Yep.
So I started taking therapy.
That's a beautiful thing.
Love that for you.
And I didn't do it for too long because I also felt like the therapist wasn't able to connect exactly with what,
it wasn't the right connection.
Exactly, it wasn't the right connection.
It's like dating. Finding a therapist is like dating.
Yeah.
Like, it may be cool, but it may not be the right match.
Exactly. So that's what it was with the therapy. But then I think with time, I think those sessions encouraged me to do different things that could kind of like, you need to just calm down. So, reading a lot, just winding down a bit and even having conversations, with your people about it as well. Because with guys, one thing about men is, and I'll tell you guys, when you guys get in your situations, God willing, when you guys get married and have kids, amen to that, you guys will realize that you are going to be with your missus 24/7, right? But then as men, you kind of like need to go outside and then, see things from a different perspective. You just need to go outside. You just need your peace of mind. Guys need that. And if you have a woman who's going to allow you to do that, that's great. But then sometimes what happens is guys may have a woman that don't allow them to do that. So they sneak out and they're doing the madness and then it just turns into something,
chaos.
Crazy. You understand? So it's always important that you guys have that bond and that understanding and you communicate with her or him, if that's how you swing, just so that, there's that kind of like mutual understanding and there's no, issues, because when it gets deep and deep, and when I say deep in terms of the years that you guys are together, it could even get worse. It's better than you are able to figure these things out now rather than later.
Absolutely.
Now, I'm gonna speak on that definitely. I think I dated this one girl. As I talk, you know who I'm talking about. But she basically made me a better liar. Because it was just like dealing with somebody that you had to hide stuff from all the time, right? And next thing you know, you're creating a habit of hiding things.
I feel you.
And then I think that's the only person that I've dated.
Because
That's the only person I've dated that I would say wasn't a friend before I dated them.
Right.
Because there's just not that eye to eye moment. No, I'm about to do this, and she doesn't feel like, because when you're into entertainment, you have a lot of women around you. It's just like the more rugged people are women 80% of the time. Just straight up. It is what it is. So you keep good women around you, you're probably gonna make it further.
Standard.
It is what it is. So it's like, but she was just not comfortable with it. And next thing you know, I'm like, oh.
But how do you feel about keeping the crazy women around you, though?
I'll tell you this. I've been very blessed. I've never ran into one.
Wait, hold on. Re-ask the question.
Crazy women. I
heard your response.
So in other words, like, okay, maybe I should use a different word.
All right,
crazy
go ahead.
woman. A woman who is like ready to like do it for the vine.
I don't be around that. I have, so my
Maybe
thing,
you haven't entertained it.
No,
she's definitely been around.
I have a very strong discerning spirit, right? Like,
you talking about relationships or like friends?
Just circle.
It could be a situation where
we have someone in this.
It could be a situation where you're with a.
I pushed that out already.
You could be with a girl,
You're talking about
and it's not even a relationship. You're with a girl. It's not even a relationship. But then there's another girl who knows that you're with that girl and there's a situation. But that girl is like, I don't give a shit.
Not me.
Oh, wow.
Who are you thinking about?
Never mind.
Not me, because I don't, like, one thing is I'm a sister zone you.
Oh, yeah.
And within 5 seconds. Like, I meet you, boom, I dap you up, my nigga. I like straight up let you know there's nothing.
And when that happens, you don't get the vibe from the girl that, hey, you're not about to sister zone me. What's up?
It's not going anywhere.
Oh, then
it's not, like, listen, I dub shit quick. All my people know that. I dub shit quick. Nothing.
That's a good spirit to have.
Nothing. Like, I'm very thankful. Just like, if I feel your energy within 3 seconds, if it's love, support, whatever it is, I don't mind being a fan of somebody I think is dope. We don't got to be close. But if it's funny, and this is why I enjoy having like multiple streams of income, because I don't have to go this path with you. You know what I mean? If I got to go home and cook for 6 straight months and not be in music, I'll happily do it.
Facts.
Because if you like music, you don't want to be in music. Right. Everyone knows that. So it's like, trust.
Multiple streams of income actually do help.
It keeps you sane.
In different circles.
Yeah,
and, yeah, you're right. 100%.
Absolutely.
Because when I'm around my food friends, like, you know, the energy, we talking about sauce and
oil,
that's why, like, legit,
stew,
nobody cares, because with food, it's not necessarily who you know or who you took a pic. It's like, yo, this shit is amazing. How'd you make this? What's like? That's it. You put a food in front of a food like a chef, they'll be like, oh man, how'd you? You have
a restaurant.
No, we do catering, and next up we're gonna do a food truck.
Pop-ups.
After the food truck is
then in the future we'll do restaurant. It's
you got a name for it yet?
It's Uncle Bawo right now.
Okay.
Just going with that, but I'm gonna do, because I want to do me and my business partner, he's Peruvian, so we want to do West African and a Peruvian street food. Yeah, that's where we're going with.
That's sexy, bro.
That's the game plan.
That's a date night.
You've seen it. I'm a big fan of street food, so I really enjoy, like, you know, what you eat when you're drunk or when you're tipsy, and just the warm food that keeps you happy. That's where I'm at.
Speaking of street
food.
Transition, Lord. And we've talked about this. When I'm in London, I don't really find, like, aside from like Enish and like there's one other spot that I think you took me there in Hackney.
They're closed now.
See what I'm saying? So the spots the spots that I really like and thought made really good food are either no longer, they don't exist, or I just don't like.
There's one spot in East London, Plaster, Kate Scaff, Ghanaian restaurant. Yeah,
how's the food scene in London for y'all? Like
Pre-pandemic, it was lit.
okay,
How was the food? What's that?
scene. Because I'm not the biggest fan of the London food
Pre-pandemic, I think
scene.
it was really.
You're not a fan of London food? I hear you, bro.
British food to me is butt.
Well, British food is about.
British
It's like
I hear you.
six-
There's
it's
not
like
really
six-
there's not really much to really
Spotted
choose.
dick.
Yeah.
I don't want to eat anything that has the word dick in it. Personally,
I mean, I don't know about
spotted
those
dick.
dishes.
What is that?
it's sponge cake.
Oh, okay.
Where did you have this?
Where did you have your spotted dick?
You go to any like Duck and Waffle, Wolf and
I don't know about dick.
Wolf and Toothpick. You know how all those British restaurants.
Pause.
The
But
pub-
yeah, I
not
don't
the
know.
pause.
Restaurants or the pubs?
No, even some of the restaurants have these like. But okay, so what I learned about those restaurants that are like ant and butterfly. The reason why they have names.
The names.
Yeah, the reason why
Oh.
they're named that way is because back in the day. a
Bro,
lot of British
honestly,
people
like
were
when it
illiterate.
comes to like food in the UK, like Jamaicans, they can never go wrong. Like everybody
Jamaicans
loves
and
it.
A lot of those
Indian-
places-
I
a lot of
like
those places
Indian
are
food
shutting
too.
down.
I don't know if you like Indian food.
I've heard a lot of those places are shutting down
No,
because they're-
Caribbean
COVID?
restaurant. No, you
Gentrifying a lot of
you
those.
just need to know the right spots. Shout out to
Gotcha.
Brown Eagle.
okay, Brown Eagle.
Yeah, Brown Eagle. They're in Tottenham. They're in Edmonton.
See, that's why.
They're
Me
in
go to Tottenham.
Enfield. Oh, bro.
Me go to Tottenham.
Actually, I hear you. I hear you.
That's a trip, bro. That's a field trip.
Yeah, they have a number. There's Brown Eagle. In East, there are a couple of Jamaican restaurants.
I think Tottenham is the equivalent of the Bronx.
Damn.
Like as far as distance, like where we are.
From where it's popping.
Tottenham is far, bro.
Tottenham, Bronx.
No, I'm not talking about like aesthetically. I'm talking about distance wise, like to get there.
Oh no, Tottenham's not far.
I mean, for me,
No, Tottenham's not far, bro.
coming from like super like southeast.
Tottenham's not far. If anything, if you're talking about distance, then Croydon and Bronx are the same.
Oh, okay, I give you that.
If you're talking
Anytime you gotta go to like a
distance.
festival, like wireless.
Oh right, so wireless.
Was
But
far.
it depends on where you are. Okay, I understand what you're talking
Far,
about.
bro.
Yeah, it depends on where you are. But
That's a journey. That's
wireless,
a field trip.
wireless
You need a
is
chaperone.
wireless is like North London, so they have it in Finsbury Park. So it does take a bit.
No,
of
they
work.
also did in Crystal Palace.
Yeah, so that's south.
Yes,
So if you're going to Crystal Palace, that's far, bro.
it's
Depending on where you are.
it's Game of Thrones.
But
Game of Thrones.
it's Game of Thrones.
It's Game of Thrones.
So, but yeah, no, the Caribbeans, they've definitely been killing, especially these Jamaican restaurants in terms of cuisine. You look, if a Jamaican restaurant gets the cuisine wrong, then it's shit. But chances are that you're gonna find a good Jamaican restaurant.
What is the key? I mean, in New York, we kind of have.
It's based off the attitude.
If they're nice
if they're
to you-
rude.
Oh yeah, if they're
rude,
dirty,
yeah,
that means the food is great, bro.
Okay, so it's the same.
So we're the same.
What you want?
Yeah.
We not have
We
it.
don't have that.
We not have it.
Rice and
so
peas,
crazy.
you're
No
mad?
extra stew. You can't have it.
No,
Whenever
yeah.
I order food, Jamaican food, you know how some be like, yo, pick me this, pick me up this. I always tell them, tell me exactly what you want.
See, you're
Plantain.
coming with attitude, so they're gonna
No,
give you attitude already.
no. I'm talking about to my friends because when I get there, I want to give them the order clear. I don't want
Right.
to stutter.
We
I
don't
don't
have
want the
that.
auntie to press me.
Yeah,
Because you can't look
if you
me-
get there and you get to the counter,
Oh
you
don't
just,
have that.
my God.
We
you
don't
get to
have
the
that.
counter if you're looking timid.
Exactly.
And then the auntie
That's what I'm
says,
saying.
she's
Next,
like,
we don't have
what the
that.
fuck is this guy doing in front of me?
Damn. If you got your hands on the counter,
Yes, can I help you?
Step
Nah.
aside, please.
Yeah, fam.
Next.
Funny
So that's
enough,
what I'm saying.
me and the missus literally, we went to Brown Eagle maybe a week before I left. And then she came back to the car and she was like, wow, they're very rude in there. And then,
that's the food.
You were
but
like,
when
this
I
is
got
about to
home
slap.
and I had the food, I was like, yo,
It's about to slap.
this thing's banging. So
worth it.
you deserve that attitude.
Right.
This episode is sponsored by Brown Eagle.
Shout out Brown Eagle,
Right.
Tottenham,
Nah, for
Enfield.
real, I don't play with the Jamaican aunties. I make sure I have everything ready. If they don't have this, I'm going this. If they have plantain, I need this. Like everything. Extra gravy with a smile
It's
on my
crazy.
face.
I'm very
Plantain that you just mentioned. I can't lie, and I need to say this on camera. Guys, don't hate me. But when I go to the Jamaican restaurant, I actually say plantain because I'm not trying to piss.
Yeah,
the
plantain.
Jamaican-
You
I'm
heard
not-
me, plantain. I don't
yeah,
say plantain.
I'm not trying to piss. I'm not trying to piss.
no.
I
them off.
actually was educated on this yesterday by
Oh,
one of
for
my
real?
Caribbean.
I'm not trying to piss them off.
Yesterday, I was educated
Plantain.
on it's actually the proper way to pronounce it is plantain because it's a noun. If it,
Nah,
if
I
it's,
don't. No. That's
The food is all that matters to me.
it's about language because
No,
anything that ends everything that ends in TAIN that is a noun.
Yo, in the
it's
edit,
pronounced
you
10.
can mute this guy, right?
like mountain, fountain. You know what I mean? That's
Bro.
10. But if it's a verb, it's ain, right? So attain, abstain,
I know we're doing English
detain.
comprehension.
But that's how you pronounce it. You pronounce it like mountain. So plantain.
What you
I hear
define a
you.
guy or girl?
Girl.
I know. That's why.
Shut up.
I
man.
hear you.
Exactly.
Oh, I
But she's a
bro,
she's a
I hear
linguist.
I hear the phonetics. You know, she does literature. She went
She does
to
literature. It's
she,
crazy.
she went
She
to
reads
John.
books.
She went to John Hopkins.
She likes
That's
poems.
Cool.
great. What's her name? You want to shout her out? Whatever.
No,
you
I'm not
know.
doing that.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
that's fine. However, in Africa, we say plantain.
We also say trafficate. It doesn't make it right.
That's all good, but it still makes it real.
also say Nike.
language. It's language.
We say Nike in Africa.
Yeah, exactly.
Fact.
Fact.
But
Very good.
the fact of the matter is, when I go to the Jamaican restaurant and I'm ordering food,
Plantain.
I just say plantain.
When in
'cause
Rome.
Correct.
I
When
don't
in
want the
Rome.
auntie.
When
I
in
don't want the
Rome,
auntie
act
to
like
be
you
like, "Why y'all say?"
No, it's correct.
Yeah, because you say plantain, you're gonna get 2 instead of 5.
It's plantain.
And you got to live with it.
Yo,
No, it's
My brother, I'm
facts.
with you.
It's facts though.
I'm with you.
You get it?
I'm with
It's
you.
okay. It's facts.
I'm with
The
you.
only time I
Listen,
say plantain is
y'all
when I'm
forgive
not
me.
around Jamaican.
you're not
when
gonna
I
go to. You're not go, bro. If I take you to Hackney right now, not Hackney. If I take you to Kate's Cafe right now, and you're like, "Oh, me pay a plantain kakrebi," and you're gonna say me pay plantain, you're not gonna mind you.
No, first of all, let me tell you why they won't mind me, because I'm not going to say me pate, whatever you said.
No, I
can't
mean
speak
you will
whatever
say.
you just said.
Well, let's just say that you are
regardless.
speaking that.
No, you're gonna say plantain.
Yeah.
I would
To
just,
the African
you know what I would do? You know,
and first you're gonna
Bawo.
say auntie, good afternoon.
Thank
and
you.
then
I will
plantain.
pattern
So
it
they-
well.
Exactly. So
when
they-
I go in the Senegalese spot, my name is Usman.
That's fucking
Wallahi.
Usman Dembele.
Usman Ali.
Diop. Usman
Oh,
Diop.
okay.
Yeah, Usman Diop.
Diop.
I walk in
DIOP.
as a Christian man. They be like, "Salam alaikum, wa alaikum salam,"
Alaikum salam.
straight up.
Bruh.
And
I
then
hear
I.
you.
s-
But what I would do, I would
get
no, I would
every
pattern it.
single
I would,
extra thing I can get.
hello, mom. Can I please have? I just point at it.
No.
Ah,
They
that's even more
They won't give you the
disrespectful, bro.
fresh soup.
Hey.
Like, you are
You
pointing
expect-
to an auntie.
Fresh
You
soup.
are making her break her
expect
neck.
auntie to look behind.
Yeah, wow.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
No, look
disrespectful.
behind. I'll point. Somebody else is gonna have plantain.
Sister,
Now. Someone
you
else
can't
is
do
gonna
that,
have.
bro.
I was just saying, can I
So,
please have
because
that?
of your linguist friend, you will say
Yes.
plantain.
Yes.
You're fucking up your own
Okay.
dish. It's well.
Fucking up my own dish.
It's well because
I'm 100% lying. I would say plantain.
And when you like, you're talking to the auntie, say just like, "Hello, auntie, how are you?" That's when they even give you more food.
of
brother.
course now.
No,
Don't
it's
be
facts.
coming.
It's like
Because some of the man them, when they go to the Jamaican restaurant, they're coming on some crud like, "Yo, let me get number 4. Let me
like-
get number." Hey,
They give you one scoop of oxtail, not even. You
that's
get
why
all
you're not even
bone.
gonna get enough food. To
All
eat.
bone.
Listen, I'm
Me?
asking- I
I'm
don't
polite,
know,
bro.
I don't even know auntie. I'm asking how's junior.
How is Junior?
Because there's always a junior.
What if she doesn't have a Junior though?
There's always.
What if Junior's
could be
late?
a
There's always a
nephew.
junior.
What is Junior's late?
Bless his soul.
Every
now
Caribbean
you're the
and
guy.
African caterer has a son called Junior.
There's a junior now.
You're not wrong.
Junior,
He's in the kitchen.
Junior.
Why y'all want?
Auntie's been
Son.
throwing down before she met Uncle. Uncle had to name that son Junior.
If he's Caribbean, what is Uncle's name though?
Julius.
Julius or like Glenroy?
Winston.
Leroy.
Leroy. It's something Roy.
Charles, potentially.
And then Auntie's name ends with an Ann.
Or like
Shirley
Patty Ann. Yep.
Shellyanne,
Yep. Kellyanne.
Margaret,
What's
Gertrude.
What's the Burner song?
Roberta.
Tony Ann.
Tony Ann
Tony
Sting.
Ann. It's all there. The Anns are there. You have to know what you're saying.
That is crazy. I didn't even call that just
Jackie.
now.
I've heard it.
Jackie
Jackie Ann.
It ends with
I don't
Ann,
know why
my
Ann
brother.
is the thing, but it's the thing.
It's like a
Lucy Ann?
classy. It's
Oh,
there.
wow.
It's there.
So Ann is
Ann
like
thing is a
Cancel me,
thing.
my brethren.
Ann is
Don't
like
cancel
Nana
me, but it's a
for
thing.
y'all. Like how there's
No.
Nanas all over Ghana.
Yeah. If you
Ann is
if
like
you
Nana.
stay in the
I
middle
feel
of
like that was shade,
I like
that
little-
you just did.
I like
No,
It was like,
it's just.
wow.
a light
Yeah,
little
shout out to all
dab,
my nanas though.
It's all of
all
them.
of them.
All of them.
All
Yeah,
of them.
I know
Now,
you.
if
I
you're
know
in
you
the middle
guys.
of
Man
like
just
your
addressed 50% of Ghana. I
Now,
love
if
that
you're in
for
the
him.
middle of a crying, you yell Nana. I'm
Everybody's like-
sure, like,
everybody in the room.
like, bro.
Yes.
Was he talking? Oh, not me.
Well,
Oh,
if you
not
go to
Not me.
Lagos and you yell Oga,
Everybody's responding.
everybody,
Everybody's
Bossu.
chief.
Bossu.
Bossu.
Or Charlie.
I don't respond to Bossu. I know.
They're asking you for money. They're about to ask you for money.
Oh,
man.
Bossu's a
I have
pan.
such a good Bossu story, but if I say it, the person that is involved is gonna identify it, and it's not
Okay.
gonna be sweet. But I definitely had a Bossu story.
So why don't you like Bossu?
Yes, you know.
Oh, damn.
You know. You
Oh,
were
damn.
there.
I know exactly. what you're talking about.
Is that why you don't like Bossu as well?
No, not even. I just feel
But
like
you could understand why.
I just feel like it's like
Is it a setup to you?
not even. It's like Charlie Bossu. It's just like
it's a filler.
it's like a fake gesture. Like I hail you, but really I don't give a fuck about you. I just need something from you.
That's what I'm saying. It's a setup.
It's
Yeah.
a
It's
patronizing.
Yeah,
It's
no,
patronizing.
yeah.
is
Because
patronizing.
if I'm in Lagos and I'm walking out here, I'm like,
But all guys the same way.
I don't have anything.
Or when
Before
they
you
when they
even
bless
finish,
you with appellations like,
oh, it's coming.
oh my boss, oh you're the
My
guy,
big Oga,
oh,
my big chief.
oh God the top, oh like,
Oh,
oh
God,
my
the top.
chairman,
Chairman, thank you.
Fam.
oh my guy.
You don't
think I'm your
how far
chairman.
now?
Bro, it's over. It's over.
Bro, when I start
your
hearing all these
account is already-
appellations, I'm just like, nigga, what do you want?
Once
bro?
the appellations are over, anything for the boys.
Listen.
Are you going to do
Something-
Christmas?
Listen,
something
once I'm
small for
getting
the
Do
praised,
Christmas for us.
once I'm getting praised in the Insta DMs by someone in Naija, I'm already telling them how bad a day I'm having. Bro, so I was like,
Oh, bro.
how's everything?
Stop, though.
Yo, I
I'm
just
upset.
broke my
Town
leg.
hot,
They
town hot,
fired
bro.
me. Thank God you said,
Thank God you checked in on me. I'm
Because
feeling better
I need
now.
something. Bro, you got to flip it on them. Once they start praising you,
But funny
Have the
enough,
worst
I know
day.
some guys that will flip it on you. Was like, oh boss, sorry to hear that. Reason why I was even hitting yourself, because even me self now, as I day here right now, thing makes hot. I dey try find some money for house.
Oh,
The roof is breaking.
not the roof is breaking.
Oh, bro, so they'll flip it
fam,
on
they
you,
give
bro.
you a
bro.
story that you go to bed like, damn,
I thank God.
am I that bad?
I'm thankful.
I gotta
that-
let something happen. The next day you gotta hit them up. And no, the worst though is the ones that hit you day one and tell you, just check in on you, everything, let your guard down.
Yeah, oh bro.
And you be like, okay, it's just a
Do you need
check-in.
anything?
Day two.
Hey.
So now you're responding in a timely fashion because this is your guy.
I think people
Bang, bang, bang,
in my
bang,
world,
bang.
people kind of know that like I don't fall for those things.
But see, how many years did you spend in Naija?
I don't even think it's about that because
No, because your best friend.
shot. I just don't.
No, because these are people you grew up with.
Oh,
That's
so
what I'm
there's an
saying.
emotional-
Yeah, like
There's
this is
emotional
the
manipulation.
this is the man you were running around
You
with
see,
in
the fact that
school.
people know that you don't even
Yeah.
take that in, they have that at the back of the mind, so they're just like,
No need to waste
Tune
time.
Day guy said,
He
we
squeezes
won't
his
even,
hands.
we won't even waste this time because you're not even gonna pay attention to us.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Once you grow up there, it's like those are the people that you chop it up with.
It's like that with me as well, actually. Something.
You spend time there. That's what I'm saying. So it's like the connection is different outside of the family.
Yeah.
I would say that I used to kind of fall for it before my mom passed because
Gotcha.
my mom used to be the person they would hit up for everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw how they would basically
Taking advantage.
if anything. Oh, big mommy,
Mm-hmm.
please.
Mommy.
XYZ needs school fees for XYZ. Oh, this person, something happened to their bike and they want to repair it, but money is we have a lot of money. You know, that's how.
Yeah, they never say anything negative.
It's bad. It's like, we have a lot of money.
Or you say my enemy is broke.
My enemy is broke.
That's a Nigerian thing. You never want to
I've
curse
never heard
yourself.
this.
Otami broke.
You never say I'm broke. You say my enemy is broke. But it's
Otami
word that
is the word.
I'm.
Fantastic caption. My enemies are broke.
My
Yeah.
enemies are broke. My enemies are sick. My enemy. It's never you because you don't put that. You don't bring that to you.
My enemies
'Cause you
are
know the
broke,
tongue
my
is
enemies are
powerful.
sick. My
Yeah,
enemies
Yoruba are very superstitious people. So instead of saying
Ah.
I'm whatever, it's my enemy or or the opposite. Like instead of saying you,
I'm
don't
gonna
feel
start
well,
using that.
instead of saying you don't feel well, you say, "Oh, I'm feeling very well," and then that person.
I just
will know
need
that.
medicine money, and then you put two
Literally.
and two together, and
Yeah.
you know what it is.
Yeah. Oh, I'm strong.
Yes, I'm
very,
strong.
I'm very
Yeah,
strong today. I'm
Uncle,
feeling strong.
Uncle ain't got out of bed in 5 days. We're strong.
Gosh, I'm strong in Jesus' name.
That one.
That's the trifecta.
That
Definitely
one.
needs
Money
that.
has to be sent today.
Today, that means that if you don't send this money tomorrow, they are going to die.
Shit.
I am very strong in the Lord today. And it's like, oh, shit,
However.
this is more serious than I thought.
Something small.
Today,
He's on his deathbed.
we're lucky to see.
We're lucky.
By
You can
God's
still
grace,
text us. Oh,
by God's
shit.
grace, we'll see tomorrow. Bro, send the money now, bro, and
Came to
send.
Western Union. It's too late.
No, send the money to the houseboy to go and pick it up to give it back to him,
You have to DHL next day air.
bro.
Check.
Anyway, we're gonna transition into your work
Yes.
that you don't take a break from. We're gonna shame you. We're shaming you to see vacation pictures.
Damn, bro.
Jules on vacation.
Jules,
We're shaming you.
what were you doing before you decided to go into the music business? For those who don't know.
I was a corporate guy, you know. My whole educational background is finance. So Legon, I was a banking and finance student. And I did my master's in international finance at Surrey. And I have like 9 years worth of like experience in banking and finance. You know, I've done credit management, bank reconciliation, trading, investment banking, private equity, venture capital. Like I've done all of this shit, man.
That's why we don't negotiate booking fees.
Nope.
Carry on.
This is my rate.
It's either you go to hell or you come into hell with us. But yeah, that was just my whole background. In fact, bro, I actually thought that I was gonna be like a crazy trader. Let me tell you, this is an interesting story as well. Like I was an FX trader for this bank in the city, and this is the first time me actually being a trader because I'd done other things, like I'd done the credit management, the accountancy aspect of things, but this is when I was a trader. So this is when you're like trading with the big boys, like the JP Morgans and whatever. And the aim is to try and make as much profit on whatever transactions they are. So I was killing it, bro. Like I was making so much money for the bank, and then they were about to take me onto bonds and derivatives. For those who don't know what bonds and derivatives are, that's a different type of financial instrument, which is a bit more extreme to like normal foreign exchange rates, like when you go to the exchange, whatever, and change your money, right? So I was anticipating this thing to happen, and I just got this one email like, yo, we're gonna move you from FX trading, we're taking you to bank reconciliation. So the reconciliation, it wasn't even reconciliation, it was like basically this is the part of the bank where they literally overlook everybody's work. That's what reconciliation is. And I'm just like, yo, I'm not feeling this. I remember the first week or two, I was like, yo, I'm not feeling this shit at all. Like, at all. So I started sniffing out. I was like, yo, are there any, spots for different departments? There was credit management. Took me to credit management. I was in credit management for a year. Then they took me to international trade. It's international trade where everything changed, guys. Because my boss was this white guy. Chances are that he may see this video. Chances are that he may not see this video. But he was such a dickhead, bro.
Well, fuck him. First and foremost, fuck him.
So like intimidating to people. And I just feel like, this bank was like an African bank as well. So I just feel like, is nobody really seeing this shit? Like, nobody really seeing, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, who am I to judge, right? And there was this one day, right? I had so much work on my plate. And I wasn't able to do something that he asked me at a particular time because I was trying to finish another task. And the way he disrespected me, because we were in cubicles. Mm-hmm. And just imagine, I'm working from a treasury FX situation where I'm like in an office, glass office, so nobody can fuck with us. We were just like, we in our own space.
Overseers.
But now I've gone to like the cubicles, and that's fine because the cubicles, there were so many departments spread across, right? This guy disrespected me in front of these people. Like, I was speechless, bro. Like, if that was my mom, and no disrespect to my mom, but if my mom said something like that to me, I feel like I would have retaliated or something. Because, sometimes, you can retaliate with your mom or your aunt or your uncle. That doesn't make it right.
Yeah, and it's justified because you're still respectful.
Even but it's kind of like, but that doesn't make it right, But, bro, I was speechless. And there were so many things coming into my head. I was like, Rob, Juls, are you going to let him take you for a pussy? Are you going to take him for a dickhead? Like, so many things were coming to my mind. And prior to that, I was like already talking about the fact that
it was time.
I wanted to quit. Bro, 2017, that's why I put out this project, Leap of Faith. Leap of Faith was literally, I called that project Leap of Faith because it was me telling myself, I am going to take the leap of faith to do this music thing full time. But I was still holding on because of the money.
Mm-hmm. And you're a financial guy. It has to be a smart bet.
Bro, I had to, and it's not like they're even paying me the greatest amounts of money, but this is what I was using to get by. Mm. But as music was getting better and better and better, I was like, you know what? The music is holding me down. I can do this. But I think that moment sparked it. I was like, fuck this. This was a Thursday? No, this was a Friday. This is a Friday. I called my parents on Sunday. No, on Saturday, I had a conversation with my missus. I was like, yo, fuck this. I'm quitting. She was like, all right.
That's good.
Whatever,
Solid.
Whatever. Called my parents on Sunday. I was like, yeah, mom and dad, just letting you know, yeah. Well, I didn't say it like this, but it was a very deep conversation. I was like, listen, guys, this is what's happened in the office. I just feel like, you know, my heart is not in this anymore. I've been disrespected in the office, but it has nothing to do with that. But I just feel like it's time for me to take my passion seriously. So now, I'm going to take this music thing seriously. The silence on that phone was immaculate, bro. And then my dad chipped in maybe like 15 seconds later. He was like, if that's what's going to make you happy, cool. Just make sure that you have enough, to take care of yourself. It was my mom who was calling later during the day, like,
Are you
bro,
no, of course not.
Sure this is what you want to do?
To this day,
She's already prayed, and
to this day, I
and
still don't
something
think
has
that
to
is
be said.
even sunk in her brain.
I
because
talked to Pastor, and
Nah, she
Pastor
prayed
said
and
that
I saw her.
Her
I
spirit
saw my
spoke
mom.
something
I saw my mom a few weeks ago, and bear in mind, this is like 5 years later. And she was like, because I said I wanted to do a PhD, which I still want to do, but I just need to find a problem to give a solution. But it's going to be in creativity. It's going to be in music, right? And I was just telling her, I know I'm going to do a PhD at some point. I was in the kitchen, bro. I was helping myself to some, some shit or to some shit. Man. I can't remember.
That's by usual.
Yeah. And she was like, "Oh, wow, what happened to the PhD that you're going to do?" And I was like,
clockwork.
I just need a problem, and then I need to find a solution. I was like, "Oh, okay. Is the PhD going to be in banking?" I'm just looking at you. I'm looking at her like, yo, I haven't been doing this thing for 5-6 years.
Look at your parents like, don't you like me happy?
So I was like, I said, I'm not doing. I said, what do you mean? I said, I haven't been doing this for 5-6 years. She's like, oh, so the music is your full-time job now. I was like,
Yo, parents have such.
parents
have such a funny way of throwing shade.
Jazz.
Yo,
All the years that we paid for you to school, all of it, you want to do music. Okay.
It's for you to be taking a leap of faith.
and bear in mind, my dad.
People can see the sounds.
But this is the beauty. This is the beauty. My dad was in the background.
Oh,
But fathers, after bed, my guy was pretending to put something in the bin, like,
He just
he didn't even hear, he didn't even hear anything that was happening. And then he passed, he passed the comments, just like, oh, my mom's name is Nana. It's like, oh, Nana, I didn't. But she's just like, oh, I'm just asking questions. And I'm just like, yo, I need to, But, I understand where she's coming from, because at the end of the day, she just wants to make sure that,
good.
her child is good. But
her child to tell her friends, my son has a PhD.
has a PhD in banking and music.
Her son is also a Grammy-nominated producer.
I hear that, but there's more to flex. There's more. The flex never ends.
I mean, she can also brag the fact that her son has, 2 degrees and he's still killing it in music. Like,
listen,
do you know what I mean? I don't know.
It's.
I think as parents,
it never ends.
It never ends. They like when they see certain things, that's when they're like, oh. Then they can go to church and be like,
yeah, all they want to do is wear their fancy hats.
Thanksgiving Sunday is coming.
They want to wear their fancy hats and brag to, Gifty and Gloria.
All the G's.
All the G's.
He said Gifty.
All of them. I'd be like,
shout out Gifty and Gloria though.
Shout out to all of
Gifty.
them. All of them.
But what's it called?
All the Gifties and all the Glorias.
Once you put it to life, they say a prayer, they hear something, and now it's for you to bring it.
God is good. So my son decided to bring back all the things that he promised he was going to give us when he went to school.
Facts.
We're grateful to Jesus.
Facts. I mean, you want to be able to, give your mom or your dad, money, buy them a car. But sometimes they don't even need it. So it's just like, but as long as you're able to I think there was one time, maybe a couple of years ago, I think it was my dad's birthday, or it was a family dinner. And we went to this very expensive place in Ghana, right? Kempinski. Went to have dinner there. We had a buffet. Everybody had whatever they wanted. And the bill came. And I just paid for the whole thing. And my dad was just shocked. Because I've never really had the opportunity to do that. Yeah. And it just made me feel proud, like, yo, I paid, bro, the bill was crazy though.
You didn't even look at it.
Oh, I looked at it, bro. The bill was crazy.
I was in the shower that night, like, they didn't need all that shrimp,
bro. But it was a good moment because it was just like, And I remember, later on in the week, my dad came up to us like, yo, you know what? I was very proud, you did that because, parents feel like they're going to be catering for their children for the
Forever.
rest of their lives. But when they see justice like that, or they see certain things, it's just like
if it makes them feel like they've done their job.
Yeah, they worry. I think they worry till they don't have to anymore.
They need to chill though.
But I think
sometimes you need to put them to the side and be like, guys,
it's a nature thing.
Like,
some parents
it's their
don't
nature.
want to chill. Some parents are just wired to always be that provider. They just want to know.
I'm gonna shame you again. You can't tell anybody to chill.
Yeah.
Have you chilled?
That's true. You can't.
Have you chilled?
Wow.
When was the last time you chilled? I'm shaming him. I'm shaming him all episode.
Having faith.
Yes, now sounds of his world. Have you chilled?
Wow.
Tell us you've chilled.
Wow.
That man is throwing stones in a glass house.
This guy he doesn't chill so much that he even did deluxe.
Wow.
Fam, chill now.
It was standard,
Rest
and then you wanted
small.
to over not
small.
chill.
Drop reference. Drop right.
Over not chill.
Until we see vacation pics.
Do you know why, bro? I feel like I'm in a position that is a lot different to my peers because a lot of my peers are signed. A lot of my peers have situations.
True.
Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not like my whole career. I've had a deal, which is like an advance, and like I feel like the label didn't even feel like things could be achieved, but I overachieved.
Oh, always.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Always.
Like my mixtape and my color mixtape was like it was supposed to be my first album, but I didn't like the way things went, so I called it a mixtape. But it's album quality. And I recouped that, and I think they were surprised at the fact that I recouped that. And Sounds of My World is about to be recouped. Like, we've recouped almost more than half of it already, and it was just last year. So it's like, I just feel like because I'm not put in this commercial superstar bracket than some of my peers are, so that's why I'm not getting some of the looks I feel like would be
Juls
great.
is, but the game.
I think my name right now is a very traditional, legendary name where it's just like he rings. It's like a DJ Premier, where DJ Premier, is a legend in this game, but I don't think DJ Premier got.
He's not mainstreaming. He hasn't really gotten flowers in the mainstream.
Exactly, but
you can't listen to an artist that is considered a great in the hip hop space that hasn't had a premiere record.
Exactly,
that has defined.
If you have okay, so this is even a perfect example. If you have a DJ Premier produced record, that is one of the biggest moments in hip hop. Yeah, so I feel like for me, if you have a Juls production in the Afrobeats world. That's the big achievement.
Or like
for you
having a J5 record in the swing space.
But even J5 is like more commercial. So he is, he's signed, he has a situation. So his situation is a lot more grand. I don't have that. You understand? Or like a P2J. And these are all my guys. But I don't think I have been put in that limelight or given the opportunities that they have because I've just been independent. Exactly. Yeah, they have the machines behind them. But we'll get there though.
I think your persona also fits.
Yeah,
you're
not a machine
because I don't know. You see, Juls, he's chilling whenever, even at your gigs. Like I feel like you're approachable. I can't think of a time I've seen you with like a big posse.
I understand what you're saying. Yeah, and you're right.
So I feel like I don't know if some people fake it till they make it, but you're in that space.
You're a lot more low key.
You're doing
some of your.
Not even the low key. Just the energy. No, it depends on what you want though. It depends on what you want. If you want something else, then yeah. But it's like every time I see Juls, it's like you're chilling, you're approachable. The people celebrate you.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean?
We're also talking about perception, right? Like all the shit that we're talking about, it's like this shit is fickle, bro. Like there's certain things that we perceive about certain artists and certain producers that we may think that just because they're perceived away that they're living life away.
True.
And we all know that that's not always the case, right?
Fair enough.
So I mean, from the outside looking in, I agree with you. I think there are peers that they paint a picture of their lives away and they're perceived away, but we know.
Right.
It's packaging.
So would you trade this
for that?
Yeah. Would I package that for the? I mean,
would you trade the piece you have now for that?
Well, is it really even peace? Because I'm really for example, right? I'll give you a perfect example. Like the Made in Lagos album, right? There was no A&R involved in that for me. Wizkid literally said, "Yo, bro, come studio." And I went to studio a bunch of times. I think I went probably 5-6 times, and we cut like so many ideas. But then it was that True Love record that I had on my own.
Best song on the album.
That I was like, yo, I think Wiz will sound sick on it. And I sent that to him. Wizkid doesn't really call people like that unless it's like, yo.
We got it.
And I was in the studio and I missed 2 calls from Wiz. I was like, yo, this must be. Called him. He was like, bro, need that song on my album, bro. I was like, bro.
Collect.
You better collect that and change my life.
Sure.
You understand? So there's some people that probably have, you see, but again, it really depends on the artist. Like Wiz, if Wiz messes with you, he's going to hit you up. You know, you see it all the way. Like you've seen it through his whole career. Wiz likes P2J, he's gone for P2J. He messes with P Prime, he's gone for P Prime. He messes with SARS, he's gone with SARS. He's gone with me, he's gone with me. Mute, you like, that's how he rolls. If the song touches his soul and it's a good record, he's gonna take it. Mm-hmm. He doesn't deal with the whole, you know, politics thing or a thing where an A&R kind of like, because there are some A&Rs that like to take full control and be like, all right, this A&R is saying to Burna Boy, all right, Tune Day is gonna produce your record, Bayo is going to mix it, my guy is gonna do, you know, like, I'm not saying that's the situation, but there are some situations like that where it's very dictative.
Yep.
So some artists are not able to be as
creative,
expressively with their music. So sometimes when their album comes out and people listen to it, the fans are like, oh man,
sounds very manufactured.
J5 should have produced for this, or Juls should have been on this album, or if Juls gave them a record, it would have been crazy, or if P Prime was the one who did this, boom, 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 or this sounds like a da-da-da-da beat, but it's like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Sometimes those are some of the obstacles. And I think the reason why I just decided to be my own artist and DJ and producer as well is so that I could literally just make a name for myself and build like a brand for myself. And just, you know, like let the people know that, yo, I'm doing my thing. And so when they hit me up, you know, it's, you know, be treated with respect, because the fact of the matter is not a lot of producers and engineers are treated with respect at all.
Facts.
But they won't annoy it. They won't admit it.
It's facts.
So it's about how you conduct yourself and what you're able to bring, you know, to the table. And, you know, maybe there's some A&Rs who be like, I want Jules to do this for you. Or they may feel like, actually, I want somebody else to do it, because they may feel like maybe I would be a bit long, or I'll do certain things. Like I wouldn't give them what they want, which is like a hit record or like a banger.
The sound,
do you know what I'm saying? But, you know, yeah, we'll get there, man. It's slowly coming. But I won't lie to you and say that, yo, sometimes I'm frustrated. Sometimes I just be like, yo, I wish I was able to buy this watch or buy this car or buy this house. And because I see all of my peers, like, you know, buying their mom's cars, and all of these things. I want to be able to be in that position. I think I'm grateful to God, the fact that I'm getting by and more, and being able to take care of, you know, the people around me and my family and stuff. But bro, you always want more.
More.
You always more. So, you know, as a human, you have to evaluate your life and kind of like take into consideration what's happening around you. So I made a conscious decision that 2023, I just want to step away. You know, we were talking about vacation. Kind of like step away. I'll still be producing records for people. People who are able to reach me can reach me. I'll still be doing that, but I just want some me time where I'm just not in people's faces or socials. And if you see me, you see me. Do you know what I'm saying?
The one thing I'd learned after taking a break is the way you treat people and just your character will still make people come back to you. Because even when I was taking a break, I was always afraid that when I come back, like I'd have to start over again.
Right.
And
how long was your break though?
I took 7-8 months.
Okay.
Just like straight. Like I'd say it took me like about the 3rd month to learn to relax.
Right. Because you were still
anxious. fake busy, trying to do something. Right. Because the night would come and I'll be like, so what did you do today?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I didn't. Oh, damn, I lost the day.
Yeah.
But it's like, yo, you should not feel like that on your days off. Like you should be able to just like wake up, rest, kick it. How's mom? How's aunt? You know what I mean? Like, because we don't even get to check up on, like, it's so weird that we have a lot more technology, but I feel like our the generation before us is more linked to their family than we are.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes you're like, wait, how is this guy doing? How is this person doing? Because I've been in the game, just worried about, connections and
I had
networking.
that conversation today. I was in a group chat with like elders in the family. I was like, yo, like, I want to talk more with my cousins over here.
Yeah,
like talk to.
They had a kid. They did this. Like let me go celebrate. Yeah, let me go celebrate this person graduating kindergarten. Like that's a big thing. I want to be in their memory when they look back at something. So
I felt so bad recently as well when my cousin had his christening for his daughter, and we were so late. And this is me just thinking, these guys probably feel like I'm too busy to even spend time with family, and I don't want that to. They never complained. They never said anything. They were like, "Oh yeah, we understand," because they knew that you had a gig the night before. But like, I don't want that to be another like
a constant.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
No, I feel you.
Because if you're not there for them, it's just like, Juls is never even around, so there's no even point like inviting him. Just makes you look crazy.
Yeah, because then if you don't get the invite, you want the invite even though you can't make it, and then you start feeling the way like, because family invite is different from like.
I don't be asking for the invite. The invite is just be like, yo, we're doing this. I'm just like, guys, like, come on, let's have a family meeting and discuss these things.
What dates work?
But then it just comes in the post. So I'm just like, yeah.
So it happens in your family as well.
Oh yeah. My auntie invited me to her 70th. Time ago, and in my head I already knew that I wasn't going to make it, but then I was just like, yo, how do I even communicate this? And
was it in Ghana? Was it in
London? I was in London though.
Oh, okay.
I was in London.
You gotta take over a responsibility. Be like, the camera crew.
Yeah, as long as you send someone from the family.
Yeah. Well, that's a good thing with being married, right? Like your partner could go to represent you.
Yeah,
but she ain't trying to go.
Never mind.
She's like,
nah. Let not even say that. It's not like she's not even trying to go. It's just like, if I'm not going,
it's awkward.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
I feel you. It's not easy. That balance is hard.
It's really tough, man. It's
some deep talk.
This is why we need these type of conversations. Obviously,
this is deep.
You've done so much in the industry, but it's like Jules the person, Julian the man. Like, what are you dealing with? So I'm happy we're able to have this conversation.
I never really have conversations like this, and it's important that men have these conversations as well. I'm not gonna lie to you, like we getting a lot of stick from the women on a daily basis. It's crazy right now, bro, and we deserve it as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Because some of us are acting like crazy.
Of course,
crazy out here. But at the same time, when we are, when men have so much pressure to, pay the mortgage and pay the bills and, put money on the table to, buy food for the house and, do all of this for the babies and stuff.
Provider.
Be the main provider as well. And if we make the slightest mistake and then be shouted at or we're screamed at,
it feels like
it's just like, yo, are you not even seeing the shit that I'm doing right now? Fair. And so it takes a lot of men into like dark holes, but they're in these dark holes with these thoughts that they're never able to share with their fellow,
of course,
man them,
because they don't feel like, and not that necessarily it's not a safe space, but if everybody's keeping up appearances and nobody's being real,
that's the issue. The keeping up appearances part is the biggest issue.
Because
once you start talking to your real friends, they be telling you like, yo, I'm going through it. And you be like, damn, I thought everything was cool over there.
Nah, bro, keeping up appearances. There's a show in the UK called Keeping
Culture to keep up appearances.
Oh yeah. And like as an African man, like, how dare you show any form of weakness? Because if you show a form of weakness, you've disgraced the family.
Of course, you can't lead anymore.
Not an alpha anymore.
But that's what a lot of men deal with. And, you're in this dark hole. You have no one to talk to. I met a guy at one party and, he and his missus just had their child. And he was like, yo, bro, what's it like? Because I feel useless. The way he said it, I could relate to him immediately. And it's because, and you guys, you're going to get there.
Hey, go for that team.
Things are going to happen, and you're going to, like, and it's not even your fault.
It's life.
But it's like you wouldn't really know what to do at the moment in time, but the women have it covered, bro. They're going to be like, it's either they're going to say, do this, or they're going to be like, just give her or give him to me and I'll handle it. And it was just going to make you look so stupid. So you need to learn on the job, like read up, and it's crazy, bro. Like for real, like. And men don't really get a chance to actually share those experiences
with other men. Yeah.
What they will probably say with the man them is just like, "Hey, yo, this girl's acting up, yo. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. She's screaming at me."
That's your American
accent. Is it good?
It's as good as my British
continue.
Continue.
I feel like it was getting there.
It's
it was
as good as my
there.
British accent.
It's Midwest good.
It's Midwest, right?
Yeah, Midwest America.
Oh, that was
I feel like
good,
you
huh?
could get that. No, you could get that. I give it to you. It ain't New York, it ain't LA.
Word.
Okay.
I sound like Nipsey right now.
Hey, dude, please.
While my foot. So, yeah, I just feel like, men deal with a lot of pressures and they are not allowed to express it, because if they express it, then it's just like a mad thing.
But my thing now,
that's why a lot of men leave their families.
No, what you just said was crazy.
Aside from laziness and
there are other things. Yeah.
There are other aspects, but then that can.
What he said, where he was like, "Oh, she acting crazy." I feel like
heat up the palm nut stew.
No, but this is my thing, right? It's like some guy will hear that, right, and then when he's dealing with a situation that's similar, he's already triggered off. She's acting crazy when she might not be. But because man's
maybe acting crazy is
no. I'm saying we're not being real with each other.
Right,
so when someone is dealing with a situation that might be similar, they just on defense automatically, and now you're not even getting to hear your person out on what the deal is. That's what I'm saying. Because my man told me women be acting crazy. This is the crazy.
I think
I'm out.
I think what's important on both sides, both men and women, whether or man and whatever your relationship is, self-awareness. Accountability, emotional intelligence.
Yeah,
emotional intelligence is the biggest thing.
Emotional intelligence, emotional maturity, compromise,
and communication,
consideration,
patience.
Consideration. Like you need to be so considerate with, like, bro, like you could probably go to work, you go to the office. Chances are that maybe nothing really is going on at the office. Right, and you get home, and then let's say the baby is crying like crazy, and you make a comment like, "Yo, why is she crying so much? Can you not keep her quiet?" Hey, that's the biggest mistake you've made in your life, bro. If the baby is crying, you go and pick the baby up and then calm her down.
Because she's probably been dealing with.
Because she's dealing with that the whole time you were out.
Yeah, and you didn't peep because you were in the office.
Yeah. Bro, I fell in that trap literally yesterday.
Yeah,
I was supposed to do something. And I forgot. And I was just like, "Yo, can you text me? It's just a text message." Hey. Silent treatment for like 24 hours. So I was just like,
I'm in the doghouse right now.
Oh yeah, I was in and I knew I was in the doghouse. I knew I was in the doghouse. And being in a doghouse is not great.
Oh my God, it's disgusting.
I mean, you can even see you even see dogs in the doghouse themselves. Like you see how crazy it is. They just be like chilling, or they're just barking like, "Yo, what's up?
When do I come back?
When do I come home outside?
When can I come home?"
Like, nah, bro, you're gonna be in the kennel.
Oh my God,
so we're ready.
Out in the kennel.
So I'm just like, so I'm just thinking, oh, Juls, you shouldn't have said that. You need to be.
It's too late, and there's no way to take it back, bro.
So you need to tame the tongue. It's in the Bible. Tame the tongue, or the Quran. Tame the tongue. Cause
it's in the holy book.
It's in the holy book.
Yeah, it's definitely in
the holy book.
That's why I tell people, guys, all the time, if you're living with a woman, the one furniture you should pick is couch.
Absolutely.
Because you're going to end up there. No, you're going to end up there at some point sleeping on that couch.
Oh,
so make sure the couch is comfortable.
Yeah, right.
If you live with a woman, you can do everything right. And you're going to be blamed for doing it too right.
I hear you.
And you got to sleep on the couch.
But growing up, my dad had a man cave. So I already.
Well, we don't
I've been
see.
wired.
No, but you're listening.
See, your father was a chief in
that's
this
what
place
I'm
in
saying.
Nigeria, so
you're out here pressuring boys to have man cave.
Your father had money. so
listen,
you could avoid.
There's two pandemics. There's inflation.
Is gonna look like.
There's two pandemics. There's an inflation. Boys can't all have pandemic.
I gotta take it a step further.
You need a man cave though.
My dad's own. My dad's own was
if you can afford it.
Because my dad's own was easy. You just walk downstairs.
I need a studio. I need a studio in my house.
Exactly.
You don't have a studio in your house.
So the studio could be.
I had to move because every day they were coming knocking on my door like, "Hey."
Oh,
I had to move out of there, bro. Yeah, I wasn't able to. We just moved to a new place, and there was like a small room where I was using to like make the music. Charlie.
Yeah, you need your piece.
My house, there's gonna be a button I press.
If I hear her doing a little, I just go check on her. I'm just like, I'm in the studio with her. I'm in the studio with her, and
you brought her into the studio.
Oh yeah, in the room.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, but I had to put the ear things over because the music is too loud. And when I'm realizing that this is a distraction, I was just like, yo, you guys, I can't be here. So I literally just got a new studio space so that we could free that room up. Because, bro, it's a man. If you don't have a man cave, you need an escape destination. Not too far from the house, though.
Of course.
If it's around the corner, a place where you can do like a little puff here or shisha or whatever it is that you might.
Igbo and Shayo.
Yeah, Shayo.
He needs Igbo and Shayo.
Yeah. There's a chop bar in the eastern region in Ghana called, in quotation, "Don't Mind Your Wife Chop Bar."
Are the windows tinted in that place?
No, it's very open, bro.
Okay.
It's a chop bar.
Okay.
So in Ghana, our chop bars are very much open and ventilated.
No, I'm just saying because if is it like a secret?
Food smacks though.
Oh, it has to,
Bro.
Because if you're gonna leave your wife,
If it's called Don't Mind Your Wife,
Chop bar or
Chop
food
bar?
smacks like crazy.
it has to.
I remember when we were
Because you
young.
can't go leave your wife to eat bad food because now you'd be begging for.
No, you
now you got
can't.
food
No, you
poisoning, and
die.
your wife got to take care of you.
die.
After you didn't want to mind that. No, I'm not minding you now.
And that place was full up as well. But when we drove past it, so I was like, "Yo, we need to check this place out." Me and my brother.
Can you imagine if you were with your lady when you drove by and she's like, I wonder what's going on there? You're like, I didn't see.
No, you'd be like, that's a horrible name.
Wow, I would never go there
Horrible
ever. I mind my wife.
You can't reveal all you're supposed to do.
You just never mind.
I mean,
He
it's
hated
in the
it.
eastern region.
He
so,
hated it.
you know,
He doesn't like this place, so
Yeah.
You'd never go again.
But,
One question for you: what are your hobbies outside of music?
somebody asked me this a couple of days ago. I love football.
Football.
What's
I
your
love
favorite team?
Arsenal. Support Arsenal since I was 5.
Wonderful.
Gotcha.
You know.
Do you like go to games or?
Yeah, I have a season ticket.
Oh, nice.
And then also shout out to my boy Emmanuel. He hooks me up, for box tickets sometimes. Just to watch the game. Yeah, big Arsenal fan. Love football, basketball as well. I don't have a team though, but
Basketball.
when I started watching basketball, it was 1999 when the New York Knicks and the Spurs were in the final. I was a big fan of Sprewell, Marcus Camby, Larry Johnson, Patrick
Allen
Ewing,
Houston.
Robert Houston. So, I started following basketball from then. And then I started supporting the Celtics because I was a huge fan of John Rondo and Kevin Garnett.
Gotcha.
I was a Celtics fan for a long time.
Yeah.
I'm a Knicks fan, so I'm always sad. So.
Ray Allen.
Man, it's crazy for you guys.
Yeah,
right now.
no.
Hey, let me just say this right as well, yeah. And it's not even like any shade, bro, because anytime I come to New York,
Tame your tongue.
I try.
Big.
Nah, bro, the Knicks are so trash, bro.
Oh my god.
Dog.
There's nobody you're gonna
It's
be
not
in New
even
York that's gonna
funny,
disagree
bro.
with
It's
you.
not even funny, bro. I feel like right now people just go to MSG for like, hey, let's go to MSG
for
for like a
bands.
family day out.
For Bants.
Let's have like some chicken or some, bro. And I went to a game. It was the Knicks versus the Timberwolves. This was the season before the one that's just passed. I was just like, yo, this is crazy. These guys are bad.
That's hilarious.
But
But then-
what's good about being a Knicks fan? It's always our year this year. I feel good about this year.
I mean, you had a
We're
terrible
delirious.
trade. You had, your
We're
trade was
delirious.
crazy.
We're delirious. So it's gonna be a good year. But
Do you go to the games?
it's I've been, but it's always sold out.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I'm not paying
Stupid money to.
for, you know what I mean? Because it's this tourist attraction. Like people want to go to MSG.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that sucks for us because if it wasn't, then certain moves would be made to like actually fill the house.
So you feel like the Knicks has become more of like a tourist attraction more than.
It is. Because you go to, like, when you look at the crowd, it's like, you can tell it's like a family of 4 here.
I did
family-
notice that.
Yeah, or it's because sometimes
notice
I've gotten to the games and it's like, oh, my friend works at this branch and they get tickets. So it's like the firms have tickets, the big companies have tickets, so it's like.
But it's true. It's funny you say that because
It's
you
all
expect
gone.
them. You expect the locals to support the team, right?
We do, but we just don't go to the games.
But
We be at the bars.
Arsenal has become, because Arsenal, we have this massive stadium. Bro, I'll be going to some of the games and y'all see the family, literally a whole family from China has come through.
Yeah, like, bro.
And then they're just taking pictures and they're just
Happy
like,
as hell as the
happy
team
as hell. And
loses.
the team is like 3-0 down and they're just like, oh my God, let's take picture. I'm just like, yo.
Don't do that accent again.
Yo, like, This is not what I need.
Oh my God, it's sad.
I
It's
don't
sad
need.
to watch.
I like yo.
I listen
Yeah, no.
because I want the owner to feel some pressure, but the money's coming.
They don't feel. They don't
Put
put.
more
no
pressure.
Are you gonna feel
being
pressure?
down
If,
3?
are you gonna
being
be?
down-
Are you gonna feel pressure if your team is losing, but their money is in your
That's
pocket?
what I'm saying. I want him to, but he's never gonna because it's
So
always
the game
gonna
has changed.
sell out.
I think sports has just changed. Money has just.
You just described the music business and you don't even realize.
I have actually
That's
just did
crazy.
that. I actually just did
Are
it.
you gonna feel pressure
Wow.
if
That is a very
money has literally changed
Fam,
everything.
Wow. Let's transit a little bit before it ends, because now obviously sounds out of Africa is growing. I don't want to call it as so specific because genres are being developed as we go, which is a great thing because playlisting is happening, so artists are able to be in the right space to be
Right.
discovered,
I like the way you put that.
especially the upcoming artists. Because I've worked with a few upcoming artists, and it's always like, where do you like? You know, they'll be like, oh, can you reach out to this? Could you reach out to that? And I'm like, where do you want to be put?
Right.
Because sometimes you get put, like people, oh, I want to be in the one with Wizkid. You don't sound anything like Wizkid.
Right.
They're going to get to your song, it's going to be straight fast forward because the vibe is different. So I'm happy that we're getting this genre and we're getting this attention. Obviously, you've been in the game for a good amount of time where it's ascended. How has that been for you? How are the calls different? How are the studio time difference? Gigs? You know, how has that been?
The gigs, I think now people want me to literally play a lot of my music. As compared to when I was DJing, I was just playing everything. My music is just very chilled and it's like a vibe, so I don't like playing it too much. But now I'm gonna make a conscious effort to do that now, and that's why I want to take this year out so that I could work on some fresh sounds that's literally for the dance floor.
Okay.
I mean, at the end of the day, this debate of Afrobeats and the name and everything, we all know that the Afrobeats is a name that was coined to just throw all sorts of dope African music under there. But Premier Gawo is not Afrobeats record.
Yep.
Carolina is not an Afrobeats record. You know what I'm saying? But the fact of the matter is, you know, because the white man doesn't understand what these genres are.
We wanted parts. We just had to agree to it.
It's Soukous, right?
Well, let's blame
Soukous,
the different.
Fuji, high life, hip life, Kwaito.
It's still dance music. It's just
exactly.
it's African dance
You know,
music.
there's always gonna be drums in our music, so you're gonna be able to two-step.
Bro. So it's like it's a conscious decision we need to make to ourselves or make for ourselves. It's like, are we going to continue to play the game or we're going to set up our own structures or our own reputable?
Do we have enough power to do that yet? I don't know. I'm asking.
We have
you
stop?
Can we stop the trajectory and just be like, okay, now it's this?
We have people who are intelligent. We have people who are pretty much aware of some of the dynamics that can make it happen. But the only problem is egos, and the problem is structure. And the fact of the matter is that we don't know who is going to be in charge. Somebody is going to want to be more powerful than the other.
Because the bad guy wins when there's chaos, right?
Right.
So it's like, are we assuming the people in charge are good for the music?
I mean, bro, like, if we were to have our own Grammys, let's say we're going to call it Rammys or Whammies or some shit.
Somebody already got Aframis or something.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Afroamis or something.
I mean,
you know
that's
how that
trash,
goes.
but yeah.
That's absolutely trash.
Yeah.
Somebody
but let's say we
that,
have,
I'm sure.
let's say one day we have our own reputable African awards ceremony, right? Where it's able to depict the hundreds of African genres that we have.
The Calabash Awards.
And on top of that, it's able to popularize them. Because the Grammys have popularized a lot of genres of music that a lot of us didn't even care about, from jazz to gospel to roots reggae and all of those things, right?
Reggae.
So if we're able to have an award ceremony where best Soukous artists, best Rumba artists, best high life artists, you know, it's evenly spread across the continent where it's not just a West African thing. We go to Congo, we go to Senegal. But again, we need to do the research in terms of what music is popping in these areas, because you can't just say, all right, we're doing Africa and it's like we're going to throw everybody in there. We need to know what's popping or how the music is doing in certain areas like Kenya or Gambia or Senegal or Tanzania or South Africa, Ghana, Ivory Coast. Once we do all of that research and we see which areas are popping, then we have to be honest and say we need to focus on the areas that are popping.
Facts.
And the facts are, we've had this conversation for years. And we also work together on committees that actually affect these types of decisions.
Yeah.
And what we've realized is that there's a lot of people that agree with
what
this
you're thinking,
mindset,
Right.
but there are others that, not that they disagree, but they're benefiting from the chaos.
That's what I'm saying.
And because they're benefiting from the chaos, even though fixing the structure and arranging it in the way that he just described would fix all of the confusion, right? There are certain artists that have come out and said, I'm just going to call my stuff fusion because it's a fusion of all these things, right? Fair. But there are some that are like, I know that I shouldn't be calling it whatever I'm calling it, but I'm just going to call it that because everybody else is calling it that, which doesn't solve the problem.
Because I always feel like
it's the equivalent of
somebody
like how everybody calls it.
The word fusion is.
It's like, okay, like look at like J Balvin.
What isn't
J Balvin and Bad Bunny, how they do Latin pop, right?
Yeah.
But then take it back 10, 15 years when it was like Daddy Yankee, Tego Calderon, Wisin Yandel, and it was all reggaeton. Even if they didn't make reggaeton, that was the catch-all term for everything popular in Latin.
Come
right?
from that area.
Or being from the Caribbean, and it didn't matter if you made soca, calypso.
So what did they call Bad Bunny?
Everything was dance hall.
What do they call it now? Bad Bunny and like J
Latin
Balvin.
pop. Rosalia, all of it. Unless you're doing urban, like Urbano, which is like literally the Latin version of R&B and hip hop.
Wow.
If you're not Urbano, you're probably going to be considered Latin pop or alternative. So alternative would be like regional or folk music, like regional Mexican music or flamenco.
At least they have
music.
structure. I mean, there's nothing wrong.
But they have structure because there's billions of dollars being poured into that industry.
Why is there billions of dollars being important to it?
Because they've been building that structure out since the 70s.
Sure.
They had Menudo, they had Gloria
Bro, our
Estefan, they had
structure is
Selena,
fucked,
they had
we have no
Enrique
structure.
Iglesias, they had Shakira.
Hey, the vinyl record store that I went to, and this is interesting. And we could probably end the show on this, but it just shows about how crazy Africa has just been looked at and how they're literally just like taking advantage.
Exploited for years.
I went to this vinyl store, right? And I'm going through the records and I'm going through the African section, right? But prior to that, I go to the soul section. And in the soul section, a lot of the records are already open. Like they've torn up the things so the records are open so I can listen to them, right? None of the African records are open. And they're the ones that are the most expensive. But I can guarantee you,
That's why.
None of the African artists know that their records are even there.
We're getting paid over that, yeah.
Because I guarantee they don't own any of the masters. They don't publish it.
It's owned by this thing called Awesome Tapes.
Oh, Awesome Tapes from Africa.
Or Analog Africa.
So what they do is they go to these they go to the families and they go, we want to buy the rights.
Cash out.
We want to buy the rights to this artist that they don't even know that their music is being played on some pirate radio station somewhere in London. So those people listen to those stations that are playing all these authentic 70s, 80s African pop, disco, whatever jams. And they'll go to Senegal or Nigeria or whatever and be like, I'm going to find the village or the
kids
of whoever.
They literally dig deep to find who
they get it. And they go, yo, we'll pay you $500 or $5,000, whatever it is.
Money they didn't think they would have, yeah.
And they'll be like, all right, cool, boom. So now they have the paperwork for 10 years, 20 years, whatever. They have the paperwork, 100 years. Crazy license.
And it's because we do stuff like that. So there's no structure. So we can't really like tell, who owns this, who's responsible for that, who is going to help us. Like, there's just no structure at all. And it's going to take a long time.
I think the issue, and it's just so crazy. I always tell people, I feel like in entertainment, bad people or bad intention people are always more proactive than good people. Like, we all have to call ourselves out. Like, what exactly are you doing to make the next, make life easy for the next wave, or even the wave before you? Right. Because I feel like good people are always just focused on what it is they're doing and mastering their craft. And bad intention people are active. They're going to make that trip. They're going to meet the next best thing, build a relationship.
It's hard though, because you also try, like you could probably put your all into like supporting like this kid or like a family, right? And it gets to a point where you're just saying to yourself, yo, I'm putting so much into this guy. I'm not even making a dime back. I've got a family to feed. So it's just literally like, you have to make that decision to yourself or for yourself as to whether you're going to actually be like, all right, let me be the good Samaritan and be like, boom, I'm going to invest in this guy and then make sure this happens. Or you just keep your guns close to you and then just build your empire. And when you get super big and you feel like you're able to put people up, then that's when you do that.
If you can give yourself advice from like the you 10 years ago, if you can give that version of you advice from the experiences you have now, what would you give yourself?
What would I tell myself?
Close on an inspirational note.
I would have told myself to not take things personal. Nobody's your friend in any industry you are. And if you do find a friend, you hold on to them tight, and then you build that trust and make sure that they don't betray you. Keep practicing with your craft, whether it's DJing or making beats, because when it starts to get busy, you're not even going to have the time to be DJing or making beats again. Everybody's a human being. You need to be humble. Don't feel like you need to talk to somebody a certain way because it's this person. Like, we should all be treated equally the same. And lastly, what I would tell myself is you need to be a bit more patient and not take life too seriously. Go on vacation.
The name of this episode is going to be called Go on Vacation.
Go on vacation, Juls. Juls,
go on vacation, Juls.
Vacation.
All right, so last thing, what song? We do have Song of the Week. So if you want to put people onto one song you're listening to, it could be yours, could be someone else, something you're vibing out to.
I'll drop my Sounds of My World, Deluxe. I want people to check out this record.
Please take it in as a project.
Yes.
I'm gonna say that.
Take a vacation, even though Jules won't take a vacation.
Fam, it's beautiful vacation music.
It is.
Nice
we still got a few weeks left.
It's actually a fantastic
vacation
album for vacation from beginning to the end.
And a lot of people in your ends are on vacation right now. It's mad out of offices.
I have said that Sounds of My World is the soundtrack of everybody's summer.
I love it.
It's a beautiful.
I would want you guys to check out this record. It features Projects. It's called Can't Get Enough.
Shout out to ProjexxBawo. I was so happy for him.
Dog.
Obviously being on the Wiz that
Projects is my guy.
Wow.
He's a great artist.
We might do an album next year. So
You will.
Yeah, we will. We've got so many bangers. So
more vacation music because he's a vibe.
In fact, we want to go on vacation and make the music.
That's not a vacation though.
Break it down.
50-50. When we're in Jamaica though.
Okay.
50-50. I'm
trying to go to Jamaica, get a little sticky yicky.
Hey,
and then, some drinks, and then
Where can your fans find you on the socials?
JULSONIT on the Twitter, JulsBaby _ on the Instagram. Real JulsBaby on Snapchat. I'm starting to get active on Snapchat now, so I'll be documenting a lot of the things that I'm doing.
Are you on TikTok?
I am, yeah.
He said it so reluctantly.
I don't get it. The Real JulsBaby on TikTok. You can catch me, doing some of the trending dances on there. Hell no.
Hey.
Humble brag. Small flex.
Yeah.
Abontang.
Abonting. Yeah. And yeah, man, that's me on the socials. Still on tour. Oakland, LA, New York.
Thanks.
DC was amazing. We have Chicago next. We got New York.
Hashtag still on tour.
Still
on tour.
What's your song?
I'm gonna pick.
Don't pick my song, please. Don't pick my song.
Coco from Juls. It's one of my favorite records from
Oh wow.
Coco. With Odunsi.
And Santi.
And Santi.
I'm gonna pick a song that we had fun with in this podcast a bunch of times. Ass like a Ass like
it's like bacon, egg, and cheese. It's one word.
Ass like a bagel.
So it's a bagel, right?
A bagel.
Okay.
Ass like a bagel.
Yeah.
That's that. It's a beautiful song.
She got that ass like a bagel.
That was one of the best
She
sessions
got ass like a bagel.
What is that?
That's one of the best sessions I've had.
We have to. So we should end on that.
Yeah.
What was that session like?
So
and then we'll close on that because that's actually a great question. Thank you, Bawo.
Wande Coco is one of the greatest.
Yes.
And we met backstage at a concert at Roundhouse in London. And I remember seeing him from afar. I was like, oh snap, that's Wande Coco. And somebody dragged my arm and pulled me to him. He was like, oh, you be the Juls. Because that's how he talks. It's like, you be the Juls. Yo, I'm a fan, bro.
Sounds just like him.
And I was like, bro, I'm a fan of you. was like, yo, we need to lick in. We need to get in, bro. We need to get in, bro.
Exactly.
This was Christmas time. So this is me excited. I was like, yo, I need to cook some shit up for Wande call. Everybody was like, yo, Jules, are you coming just like now? Fuck you guys.
I'm going home.
I'm going home. I need to work on some shit for Wande call. But we weren't able to have the session until March 2018.
Wow.
Damn.
So you skipped the fun to go home and they did.
Bro, called him, didn't pick up, whatever. Then, when things settled down, like February, March, he hit me up. He was like, yo, bro, I'm back in town. You know, sorry about the last time, man. I had to sort out my whatever. So he was like, but yo, where are we going to record, man? I was like, you record in my house. He's like, oh, do you have Wache? I was like, what? I was like, yeah, I can get that.
You're right.
Bro. I can get that.
Is that it?
So he came to the house. Bro, we had Wache, we had drinks. We were just having conversations. He was telling me about everything that he's been through. And, you know, I was talking to him. So we built that brotherhood at that moment, right? So I slapped on Summer Soul. Summer Soul is the first beat that I played for him. He was like, hey. Then he took the mic, put the headphones on. Literally, yeah.
That's one take.
Everything you hear in that song is exactly what it was in gibberish. One day, I'm going to release the gibberish verse.
This is TikTok content.
One day, I'm going to release the gibberish. Everything. Even the intro is like,
vibes.
All of that is just gibberish.
Oh my
I mean,
God.
so like everything is on the spot. So so he did all of that, right? We did the then we found the structure. Because it was all in parts. Because there were parts. Then he did the whole Michael Jackson, hey girl. He did that somewhere in the middle. I was like, yo,
He's flexing.
who the fuck is this nigga?
Hey, like, yo, bro.
I can only imagine Jules' face. He's like,
I was excited first because I was just like, yo,
There's just so much to play
this
with.
is so much to play with.
Yeah.
Then I was like, yo, that needs to come, you know, at the end.
was the ass like a bagel part in the gibberish?
I wasn't even there.
What?
Oh my God.
The hibba came from me.
Oh, that's lit.
He get ass like a bagel. Then in the back, when he was recording it, I was just like, hibba. Then he was like, we are going to add that one.
That is so good.
Then he added it. Then you see the part where he was like, all right, so we were this song was done in 2 sessions.
This is amazing.
This was done in 2 sessions. So the gibberish session was one day. Then we finished it in his house.
Okay.
So we're staying we weren't too far from each other in East. He was staying in Canary Wharf. So I went to his house. Put it on this glass table. Had to watch it again. whatever. And we were like, all right, let's feel the words. So we were all feeling the words. We were listening. So we did it in parts. I got a good girl with the trouble me, yo. She just bust my brain. Did that part. Da, 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 da. And we were all helping each other. Then when we fill in the words,
Just like mapping it together.
he's like, he said, we were having a conversation, right? And he was like, Jules, why? Aha. He was like, why you no bring this one forward now? And I was like, you know why? I'll go show you why.
Oh!
That's what I said to him.
And then he
was like, give me the mic.
You know why?
And he recorded that.
Oh,
And he was like,
shit.
you know why? I'll go show you why.
That's
awesome.
wow.
Gave me all at the end. Literally, Summer Soul is a freestyle.
That is amazing.
That shit is an
This
amazing
is a
song.
Because
great
if you listen
story.
to the song, it has no structure. There's no hook. There's
And you
no
guys make
chorus,
good songs
there's
together.
nothing.
Was it 3?
We're 2 now. Sister Girl and Summer Soul. I'm trying to get, he's in New York right now. I'm trying to get him. I was like, bro, let's get in and give the people something again.
Both hits.
We got a hashtag Where's Wande.
Yeah. No,
You
he's in
gonna
the
see him
Bronx.
one day.
One day he's in the Bronx, actually.
Eating Wache probably.
Bawo, you gotta find.
Eating
You gotta
white-
find
That was the
Probably.
same way that Burna was. Burna's session was even crazier. Like,
for which record?
this is Rocket Buddy.
Oh my God, classics.
Burna Boy, if I didn't say to him, and I was working at these times as well.
Oh yeah, you were still in finance.
This is when I was still in finance.
Really?
Burna Boy we finished doing Rock Your Body at like 2 a.m. Then he was like, yeah, let's do another one. I was like, nigga, I work.
I gotta be at the office at 8:30.
But Burna came into my and my flat is literally this whole room at the time. My studio flat, probably even smaller. I stayed in a very small flat. It's probably from this door to there.
Wow.
Little small kitchen, bedroom, bathroom, literally for like a man. And then one guy, and then I just had a corner where I had my studio set up. So that's where I literally did all my. So Wizkid has recorded in there, Burna Boy has recorded in there, David has recorded in there, Wande Cole has, my logo. It's a legendary space that I left alone. I still have the armchair that everybody's recorded in. That I'm taking.
That's amazing.
I'm taking making it into the home.
That's amazing.
Yeah. But,
that's fire. Now we appreciate you for
great
that.
stories, man.
I appreciate you too, man.
Thank you for sharing your stories with us, man.
Big ups.
We're very proud of you.
Thank you, bro.
Keep killing it. Keep making Ghana proud. Keep making
I will.
UK proud.
Yeah, I mean, I do.
Keep making the culture proud.
I will, my brother.
Any shout outs before we wrap?
Oh, man. Hi, Mom. The missus, my baby girl, the whole team, my brother, my sister, my parents, my whole cousins, my whole family. If you've been rocking with me from day one, love you forever. Sounds of My World, the deluxe is out now.
Boom.
Yes.
Beautiful
project.
I urge you to listen to it. It's an amazing body of work.
He has audio.
And you need to listen to it because after this album, I'm going to take a long break and you guys won't hear from me for a while. And I'll come back stronger, probably in about a couple of years.
You know why?
He go show you why.
He go show you
Simple.
why.
Wow. You guys just jacking my style.
Nah, we didn't jack. No, it's homage.
It's a family. It's a family thing. Homage.
Jules, last thing, go on vacation.
I beg.
Thank you for joining.
Go on vacation, Jules.
On vacation.
Everybody, tell Jules to go on vacation.
Yes, comments, pick everything.
I need everybody to mention, comment, go on vacation, Jules. That's the only way he's gonna do it.
Me in Jamaica with the girl then.
Hey.
You understand? Jamaican accent
That's
and
my
everything
rude boy team.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Yo, that accent is slightly worse than my British.
Oh, God.
It's fine.
Peace.
You want to mess with my Jamaican?
Appreciate y'all. I beg, wrap it up. We thank you all. Episode 88.
Why you were looking in my eyes when you said that's weird.
Yes, now wrap it up. Be safe. Y'all be cool. How y'all be cool. Thanks again to Jules.
God have mercy upon us.